our screamer, dude.
We were screaming
Yeah,
at it.
dude.
We were screaming it out.
We were in a high school band.
Yeah.
Fucking.
It got down. It was actually pretty cool. Honestly, fucking Chuck's house, fucking Wexler's house, that was a fucking spot. I always had a badass fucking time.
It was.
So, yeah, we never introduced you, my bad.
Ain't it obvious? I just got the check for depositing. $750 for the sound wave to get it
What's up, guys? This is Gilbert Rivera.
Paul Gilbert Rivers.
Yeah.
What's good?
He's here because I invited him and I told him if you don't come, I'm going to jump off this building and kill myself. So you better show up.
So I showed up, make sure your well-being was good and you was here, you know, already at work.
Yeah.
So, very professional.
Hey. So I invited him over because I feel every time, well, not every time, this past time that we ran into each other at a derby game, he was telling me all these cool stories, and we grew up together, and I thought it'd be cool to hear those stories. Like, it's always fun to revisit. And me, I always tell stories, but I don't feel like people believe the shit that I'm talking about. Yeah. So I'm like, I gotta have somebody to fucking be there. And like,
the stories can get out of hand pretty quick. You know, like it's just like there was someone always there to see what actually happened.
What the fuck was going on? Oh shit, dude.
Yeah.
Then we were talking. Well, we going back to Joe Wexler's shack. I don't know. It was always cool. I never really did have a vision for it. I thought it was really cool, like to.
It was,
to
yeah. That's more of,
and how to and be in a band, but I never really was like, yeah, let's fucking write shit and let's put it together. Like,
bro, honestly, if we like, cause there was potential. We just like we were all over the place.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wanted to do like Mike and fucking Slipknot, like. And we were like Metallica, and Joe was like Mastodon, and everyone fucking David fucking Escape the Fate. I don't know what the fuck he would do and shit like.
David, I hung out with him not that long ago.
When did I see him? He hit me up the other day.
He has a kid already too.
Yeah, I saw that, man.
Good for him. Good for
Congrats
you, David.
to you, David.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother life there, man.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't want it just yet. I'm good.
Bro, like, I was always, like, against it.
Yeah.
Coming up. I was like, I don't ever want no kids.
Yeah.
But my brother had a kid. And I fucking love that. I fucking love that demon, dude. Like,
yeah.
I would, like, now, like, my mindset towards that, like, it's like.
It's a little bit changed.
Not a little bit, dude. Like, I would, like, someday if a mini me is bound to pop out. If it does, like, I ain't gonna fight it. Like,
yeah,
I know, not exactly 100% what it is, but I put a helping hand, like, when I could.
Yeah.
With Xavier.
Yeah.
Fucking bastard. I love that kid.
You know what? I want to say that, but I'm not ready. Like, I'm not ready to deal with.
Oh, hell no, bro. Like no.
I'm not. Like, I know I'll be ready whenever my heart's like, yeah, you know what? Let's take care of this other life. But right now, like, nah, it's not. I don't see it happening anytime soon. But yeah. Hopefully it stays that way. But you know, you never know. Like,
exactly.
If you're always pulling and praying.
Yeah, and my mom's always like, when are you gonna give me a grandkid? I'm just like, yo, like chill. Like, I didn't say I'm never gonna do it, but like right now, like where I'm at, not a good idea. Not a good idea. I was just like, look where I came from just not too long ago. So, like, yeah, not a good idea at the moment. Like, somewhere down the road for sure. But not
so,
right now.
Has your family always lived here in Clint?
Yeah, I mean.
Where's your dad from? Because your dad's from Dallas, right? Or somewhere else?
Like, originally, he's from Mexico.
He's from Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not really sure exactly where.
Where?
Somewhere fucking, I don't know, they say it's San Nacho.
Okay.
San Angelo, some shit like that. Like, it's fucking past Caseta. It's a fucking farm town, bro. Like, it takes like an hour or two to get there.
No shit.
Yeah, it's a pretty awesome drive now that I remember it. It's nothing but like cotton fields, nothing but plains. But yeah, right now he's in Houston.
He's in Houston?
Yeah,
He's in H-Town?
in H-Town.
Dang.
I got to live over there for a while. It was crazy. It was dangerous.
Is it?
Where we were living, yeah, it sucked, dude. Like I never had to ever once here, like in El Paso, like even like downtown, like late at night, like I didn't have to look over my shoulder like constantly. Like,
Yeah.
throughout the day, like out there, I was walking my dog, and you just feel it, bro. There's just eyes on you. There's eyes, so you gotta like. It was really uncomfortable, always constantly having to look over your shoulder. And about a block from where we were staying, there was a main intersection. So there was a liquor store and a gas station. So there was a shitload of loiters there all day, every day, bro.
No shit.
And they fit stereotypes, bro. Like any stereotypes, like you think of, like they fucking fit them.
No shit.
Yeah.
And then?
And then, dude, it was just a uncomfortable environment. But like going downtown, it was awesome. Like Memorial Park. The best part of it was like they had a section, like a dog park. That was like the happiest I've ever been. Like seeing dogs just like getting
Run back
together,
and forth.
running through a fucking like small man-made lake.
Yeah.
It was cool, dude. It was cool, and we actually got attacked by a Rottweiler that day.
Oh shit.
My
How?
dad, like some kid, like he got off his chain. Some little kid, dude, like no taller than the mic right here, like was handling a fully grown Rottweiler,
Okay.
and that dude just like passed right by me and went straight for my dad. So, boom, gave him a knee and like just chilled.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and then the kid just comes like, "Yo, I'm sorry."
Dude, I tried doing that with my dog last time he was fighting my uncle's dog, and I shit you not, dude, I kicked each dog like at least 5 or 6 times, and it did nothing, till finally like I got the courage and I fucking grabbed them both, and then like I looked at both of them, and then they realized like, okay, like this guy, like he's
Clearly overpowered us.
he's cool. No, I'm pretty sure if they wanted to fuck me up, they would have fucked me up. But yeah, since I'm a friendly, whatever. They're like, yeah, let's separate. But my fucking dog is like, he's an idiot. He's a moron. Like, he doesn't have a frontal cortex. Like, something's going on with him where he doesn't measure any fucking danger just to get into a fight. Like, he gets into a fight regardless with whatever dog. Like, he's a crazy ass dog. Fuck
That's
that
great.
dog.
What kind of dog is he?
He's a blue heeler with pit bull.
Blue heeler with pit bull?
Yeah, he's a crazy bastard.
That's awesome.
Yeah, he's a crazy. I can't have him around other dogs, or I like to take him for runs, but he fights. Like, he stands on the ledge of a wall. Like, it's the canal is tall enough that he can jump on the wall of a neighbor.
Mm-hmm.
But like the drop is pretty high, and this fucker's like standing
Fuck
there
it.
because there's 2 dogs there, and he's like, I want to fucking fight. This guy.
He's just taunting them. Like
He's a fucking.
He's up there.
I should record him one of these days. He's hilarious.
I had a pit bull like that. He was a blue nose. He was good at first, and then he got his taste of blood, and after that, like, he just became a killer, bro.
Dang, vicious.
Yeah, like vicious,
Mhm.
vicious as fuck, bro. Like,
No shit.
like if I didn't like attend to him, like kill human, like kill a
Oh,
person.
no.
Yeah, dude. Like it was that bad.
Oh,
It was that bad. Like, and something terrible happened, like to one of my relatives that came over. I was in jail. I couldn't, like, even if like I wasn't able to do
So this
anything.
was a couple of months ago then.
No, this was years ago.
Oh, years
This
ago.
was years ago. Dude.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So I was in jail, and he attacked one of my grandma's relatives, and this had been, I think, his 3rd strike. So there was no questioning it. Like,
He's gonna die.
they put him down. Yeah.
Oh,
They put him down.
crazy ass dog.
Yeah. Yeah. It was terrible. It was just bad.
Where did he bite your grandma?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, like,
90 something punctures all over her body.
and did he take off chunks and whatnot, or
No,
just
it was
bite?
just it was all punctures. Like
Oh,
it's bad, but like thank God that's all it was. Like,
yeah. Oh,
So-
crap. That's crazy. So this happened. This happened before Houston, or after Houston?
after,
After Houston.
yeah.
Damn. So that's what happened. So why did you leave Houston?
Cause I got a job back over here.
Oh, what did you?
It was
Where did you
a
start
different
working?
landscaping company,
Mm.
but like yeah, they had called me back. I was like, I'm in Houston. Give me a couple days, like I'll be there.
And
And yeah,
you just took off.
just took off. But it was cool. Like before that, I was living in Jacksonville.
Mm.
That was crazy.
How was that?
Very, very different, but like good different.
In
Like,
what
good
way?
different. Like I don't know. It was everything I loved, which is nothing but green, nothing but green out there. And the vibe out there was more calm. Like Miami was like the crazy shit. Miami was
Yeah.
crazy. But we just passed by just one night. Me and one of my dad's coworkers, and yeah, like you could tell the difference in a party city and a city that's just its neighbor.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing that
So you can see
Jacksonville had was Daytona Beach. That fucking stadium is huge, bro.
No shit.
Like, I saw the Energy Stadium at fucking Houston. Like, bro, this fucking Daytona fucking stadium is ridiculously huge, bro. Like, it's so big I can't put it into words.
No
bro.
shit, man.
I was just like, holy
What the f-
shit, like, and it still has a track around it. So I was just like, that's
Oh
tripping.
wow.
It was a nice trip, and then getting to Daytona Beach, that shit was pretty dope. Fucking crowded.
Really?
I had a Corona on the beach, and I was like, fuck yeah. I live in the life. I'm fucking, it's on TV and I'm doing it. So like, for sure, like,
This is it.
this is it. Nah, I got in trouble.
Why?
You can't drink in the beach when like,
Oh!
but the guy was cool about it. He's just like, hey man, if this was like another lookout, like you'd be out of here. Like, if you got any more, just, like, do it subtly. And we're like, fuck yeah, dude. And he's like, you guys need umbrellas or benches? And like, yeah, man, like, leave us two. And it's like,
Oh.
good looking now. And
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, that was good. I was there for about 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. There's no such thing as weeds over there, like pinches pinas and shit like over there.
Oh no?
Fucking palm trees are weeds over there, bro.
No shit.
Yeah.
They just grow everywhere.
They grow everywhere, bro.
No shit. Fucking hate Doritos, dog.
You don't, dude. I didn't fucking find or see a single one over there.
Wait, whenever you're walking in a carpet, barefooted, you vacuumed and shit, but those fuckers hide in between the fucking the carpet, especially if you have big like tall one. Yeah, you're gonna end up stepping on several of those fuckers. Like,
Bro, that's how it is right now. Like,
oh, it's annoying. Yeah,
dude. Well, sometimes what was annoying, like, at work, when I would do maintenance, I fucking get a weed eater and I'd go at those bushes.
Oh.
And I get into the truck and I lean back and I'm like, ah, like, they're on my back, they're on my neck, bro. They're everywhere because like the weed eater just throws them. And sometimes they'll be on your neck and you don't even feel it. At least for me, it was terrible, dude. Like,
Damn, you
one
should
in your
wear
back.
you should wear a suit. I actually enjoy using the weed eater. It's pretty cool.
It's cool.
Maybe
Until you
maybe
break a
'cause-
car window.
Oh, how did you break a car window?
I was edging some grass, and like between the grass and the barrier and the cement, there was a rock. And this was at a hotel at the Marriott right there off Airway. It's the fucking hotel. It's
Yeah, the
right there.
corner. Yeah.
I was going in and then I fucking hit the gas all the way and boom, I just heard the boom and bah. And I was just like, fuck. So I look back and yeah, the fucking passenger window is busted like all of it. I'm just like, fuck. And then at the time, I was working, I was a laborer, so I called my fucking, like my supervisor. I'm like, I broke a window, dude. Don't fuck with me. I'm like, nah, man, like, come down to the fucking hotel, like you'll see. And yeah, he saw it, and then we went and talked to the manager and called the guy from the room whose car it was, and it was a rental, so he had the rental insurance, so it was like all taken care of, dude. Like,
Oh, you lucked out.
looked out.
Damn, good for you, Ash. That's crazy.
It was pretty scary. I had just started fucking with weed eaters, so it was.
Dude, that's crazy. I feel like you have a story. There's a story in every situation that you've ever been, and I think that's super cool. There's always an adventure. Like my old lady likes that. Sarah Leon. She likes that I take her on adventures because I'm such a hyperactive person, and I can't sit on one place, and I want to do so many things in one day.
Mm-hmm.
That I always end up, popping a tire or like something I forgot. So she kind of likes that because we're like
that there's chaos, like like randomly, like
yeah.
I mean, yeah, it keeps things interesting, but like it's just like
point.
sometimes it's like yeah, you enjoy it because you get to sit here once or there. Like for me, it's all the time. Like I got to deal with chaos and bullshit like in the daily, so. You learn to fucking cook. Like,
Every day, honestly, every day that you spend out here it's a choice, it's a decision, and you're always being put through scenarios where you have to make some difficult decisions, like on a daily basis. Like you can't. I don't know. I realized that throughout the days that. It's almost like a movie. Every day is almost like a movie. Like there's always like like if I go here, Black Mirror type of shit.
An RPG, bro. It's a straight up RPG. Like this decision is gonna fuck this outcome. Like or like if you go with this one, it's like all right, completely different. Like like RPG, bro.
Have you ever heard The Stage by Avenged Sevenfold?
No, I stopped listening to that band after like.
Which one?
What album was it? I don't know.
Or
when they started getting
song.
When they started
was the last one? The last song. And you were like, oh, this is the last.
Remember the Taste of Chaos tour that came by? That's the last time I stopped.
Oh,
yeah.
I loved.
I was so upset I didn't get to go that day.
Oh my god! The year before that, it had been 30 Seconds to Mars, I believe, and Under Oath. I think I can't remember. 2009, then 2010.
Yeah, it was Avenge, Atreyu, and someone else.
Bullet from Atlanta.
Bullet.
It was sick.
Yeah,
It was a badass time. You know what I regret the most? That I gave my girlfriend at the time my Taste of Chaos shirt. So, hey, you know who you are. If you have it, give it back. Please, I'm petty as fuck. I don't give a damn. If I would have known that vintage shirts were so in now, I would have kept all my shit. Like, dude, I had so many rocker tees. Like, a lot of them, dude. Like, a fuckload of them. And I got rid of all of them. And I should have kept them. I would have, sold them now. Fuck.
I wasn't big on buying merch, nah.
I enjoy, like, the fucking graphic design of, like, a fucking band.
I did at a certain point, but, like, I hate that shit nowadays, dude. Like, when, like, there's a fucking, like, a logo I can't read.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, like, like, it looks cool, but I understand why you do it. Like,
yeah.
It's the image that's put out there for that type of music and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I'm not a fan of I mean, I still like the crazy shit, like the crazy art. But when it's like too ridiculous, it's just like, all right, that's too ridiculous. Keep it simple,
It's
man.
too
Like,
much. Yeah.
Let's just keep it simple.
Keep it simple.
So
Streamline it.
look at, I can read that shit a mile away.
Streamline it. I have this one. You know what it is. I do enjoy that. Yeah. I do enjoy that. I've been wearing. It makes my day easier. I'll tell you what. To just have one solid color, and I can just match it with anything. Like it's just boom. Let's roll.
Black goes with everything, bro.
Black does go with everything.
Black on black.
Black on black. Black is the new orange. So, you were at Daytona, Jacksonville. When did you come back to El Paso?
You know who would know for sure? Facebook.
Facebook would know for sure.
Yeah.
Dude, I wish we had the command center up and running. That thing, like, it was so cool. We did it for like 2 or 3 episodes, and whenever we had questions like that, boom, pop it up.
That's you're missing. Like,
We're missing a person.
Yeah, you're
We're
missing a
missing our
person.
young Jamie, Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan, where you at?
Hey, I
Jay-
can't wait for Joe Rogan to start making podcasts over here in Texas, dude.
He's gonna start doing them here.
Yeah, he's moving over here.
Damn, dude, Spotify's hooking him up as fuck.
Cause the end of the world, you know, and all of that good stuff.
We're at the end of the world.
18th.
What?
Some guy made a prophecy. Yeah, the 18th of September is gonna all end. Let me see. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like I recorded myself a handful of times going through my phone, but I'm looking up the things that you're being asked about.
No.
What's your handle on Facebook?
My handle?
Yeah, or it's just Gilbert Rivera.
Nah, it's Paul Gilbert.
Paul Gilbert. Te estoy preguntando.
Yeah, that's not my number no more. I said.
I'm too ugly for a profile picture.
Oh, I see.
Hey.
For now.
That's cool. I like the space. You like that or what?
Yeah.
I how would I know when
Fuck, man.
get sick with it? So you made it back. I don't think it's been too long, dude.
I think it was like 2017 for sure. Yeah, because I remember I went to jail immediately almost after because I missed court.
Why? What? Did
Yeah,
you,
for sure. Yeah, because came back to work for that company, and that was like 2017. I came back. Yeah.
What did you miss court for? What was the court for?
It was for a charge in 2016. It was for a charge.
Of what? For what? Possession.
Possession.
How much did you have at that point?
Just a baggie.
Oh, a baggie
Yeah.
of that.
White.
Cocaine.
Yeah.
Cocaine.
That was a terrible night. Our band had just fucking finished playing too.
Uh-huh.
Like, at least I got to fucking go out with
A bang.
a bang, I guess. But yeah, like
So
they scheduled me for court like a year and a half later.
Mm.
So it slipped my mind. And then I get
Wait, don't go on further. So your band, what's the name of your band?
Morgan Graves, at Morgan Graves. I think there's an Instagram. There's totally a Facebook. There's a YouTube. You can go check them out if you like.
No, we'll link everything on there, on the description and on Instagram.
We have a SoundCloud, but I've been telling my bandmates, like, yo. Well, right now we have plans for our EP to be released October 3rd. We're going to try and stream like, just have a stream, like, stream party. EP release shit.
Okay.
So that's the future for us right now. But there's music, just not on any platform for the time being. Except I could send you a link, but then they would bitch at me because they said do not share.
So how?
But I would
okay.
totally send you the link, dude, because
Because
one, I wrote the damn song. Like, yeah, they did their thing around it, but like I wrote the song.
Okay, so you guys. So okay, wait. Let me get this straight. So there's music. There's awesome fucking music that needs to be.
It's all right. It's all right. It's not to everyone's taste, but it's all right.
It's not to everyone's taste.
Nah.
Why do you think it's all right? If it's your own music and you think it's all right.
I don't know. That's just always gonna be my general description of it. More of a sarcastic side to, like, I know what I put into it. Like, which I should probably be promoting, like, nah, it's the best thing you're ever gonna hear. Like, you're gonna have an eargasm and shit. Like,
No, I feel.
but
like,
everyone's got different. Like,
I feel like you're.
everyone's got different G spots for each.
True. I just feel like but for you to say, like, oh, it's all right. Like, I feel like you should be doing somewhere where you're like, yeah, you know what, like, this is good shit. Even if you don't say, like, yeah, this is fucking here again. Like, even if you say, like, organically, yeah, you know what, it's good shit.
Actually,
Wouldn't you trade it off, or it is good shit
no, it's good. It's good for like what the
for its
genre.
niche
For its niche.
niche
Yeah.
group? Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. Would you think about doing something different?
Something heavier, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like heavier, like what would you want to kind of emulate?
Some Shadow of Intent.
I've never heard.
It's fucking heavy, dude.
Yeah, Shadow of Intent.
Yeah. Slaughter to Prevail.
Sing something.
Bro, I can. Like,
Well, how do they sing?
they sound like devils, like demons, bro.
Like
Like,
demons?
straight up, bro. Like,
Well, how?
whoa.
I don't know what a demon sounds like. I don't know.
Bro, you used to imitate the voice of a demon back in the shack.
No. I imitated. I think I do a pretty good Corey Taylor and a pretty good fucking the lead singer from Metallica. What's his name?
James Hetfield.
James Hetfield. You know what? I used to give you guys so much shit over Metallica, but I've always liked it.
Bro, it was
I just like to give you guys a hard
I
time.
know,
about
dude.
it.
I mean, that's what we would do with Mike and Swatzel with Slipknot.
Oh,
It was just, it was,
bust your balls hard.
yeah, but that's all it was, bro. Actually, I
I'm
was,
looking at you.
I was never, like, I wasn't a fan, but I wasn't a hater. I was just, had never gotten into them.
Yeah.
And it took maybe, like, their 2014, 15 album for me to actually become a fan. And then I went back and listened to their old shit and then caught up again. And I was just like, I was like, holy fuck. I was just like, holy fuck.
The Devil and Night song kind of.
Yeah.
I fucked up not going to that concert.
It was the album after that album that I listened to, and I was just like, oh, like,
I'm gonna go back.
I'm gonna go back from the beginning and see what's up. And
The one that's out right now.
Nah, it was the one before.
Which one?
It's not the one that has Devil Knight.
It's not that
It's
one.
not that one. It's the
before
one.
that.
No, it's the one after.
After that.
But it's not the current one.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like the first one where they got Max Greenfield's son.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I think that's his name. No, Weinberg. I don't know why the fuck I said Max Greenfield. That dude's from fucking New Girl.
So, who are you betting on? Weinberger? Or what did you say?
Weinberg. Jay Weinberg or some shit like
Jane?
that. Jay.
Weinberg.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a musician.
Yeah, he's the current
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
he's the current drummer
Drummer, yeah.
for Slipknot.
What happened to...
He was tired of like just the gimmick of Slipknot. He was
like,
tired
all
of
right,
it.
I'm okay.
So Joey Jordanson.
Yeah.
His name, I believe so. Yeah, so he went and he's like in like a super like black death metal band now. Like,
Okay. So
it's a little toned down, but like I guess it's what he is doing.
He wanted to take a chill. I think he just wanted to slow it down. I think every hard rocker that I've known kind of starts to tone it down when they start getting older, I guess.
Hell yeah, because I mean, look, you just said it. They're getting older.
You get a little more wise.
You get complacent with something simple, but that you know that'll stand out, bro. Like, because that's what I've seen. Like a lot of bands do. They start off hard as fuck, fast,
Yeah.
crazy, and like as they mature, like the writing becomes simpler, but it's like
It's because it flows better now. You've had so much practice at it that you
don't have to be
boom.
fast and crazy all the time. Like you can like always slow it down here and there.
Who is it? Oh shit! It's Sarah.
Hello, it's good.
Guys, are you recording?
Yeah. go-
No, we are totally
in.
not recording.
Yeah, no, we weren't even here for that. But the door's still open. Close it down.
Breeze.
See breezy?
Easy breezy. It
You
was
brought
hot
some
when I got
goodies or
here.
what?
I brought you food, but I did actually.
Let's see. She brought us some goodies.
Some like,
Remember Gilbert, babe?
Yeah.
of course, dude.
Jesus. How's it going?
Pretty good. Like, it's all right.
It's all right. Cool.
Hit a couple of
Snags in the road.
a little bumps in the road.
Oh, I heard snacks in the road.
Nah, bumps like from the last time I saw you, which was like November.
Pull the microphone
November?
closer.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
There was that
for
one
the-
derby.
for the derby thing.
Yeah,
Oh,
for that benefit show. I was hoping
Oh,
to
that's
see
right.
y'all.
Yeah.
I was hoping to see y'all. Actually, I wasn't expecting y'all, honestly. But
Where?
we played a benefit show for you, like for the derby team.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Where
At
at?
Neon Rose. It was at Neon Rose, and I noticed that we were like there was clearly derby girls there, so I was just like I went up to them and I was just like who are you guys, like is this like you guys are who we're playing for, and yeah, and then I saw like I guess like a pamphlet or something,
Yeah.
and your sister was on it. I'm just like
Oh shit. Wait,
This
which
sa-
one? The little one?
Leandro.
Oh, okay.
yeah, the blonde. I think she was a blonde.
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I was just like, wait, is Sarah on this team? And they're all like, yeah. And I was just like, no way. So you guys know Roach? And they're like, yeah. And I was just like, what? I was like, are they coming? And they're like,
Oh.
nah, Sarah. Like, I don't know. She just got tired. I don't know. This guy like was giving you shit about it like that night too.
Yeah, he
like,
was. You were.
From what I remember.
Something happened that we didn't get there in time or something?
Well, is it that time that we barely came back from Austin, and
I
then
think
I
so.
was like,
Tired or something. Like,
yeah, like I came back, I wasn't really like conditioned anymore. Spent a year off of skates, and then I don't know what you were doing. I don't know, but we were like really, we were trying to get our shit together at that time.
Uh-huh.
But I was still like skating just for fun.
I feel like we're still getting our shit together.
Me
Oh, it
too,
takes
yeah.
a while.
Yeah, fucking.
Yeah, everyone's got different paces. Like,
So before you got here,
Yeah, what did I miss?
Gilbert was talking about.
what was I talking about?
Well, first we were talking about your band, but in your timeline, this is when you came back from Jacksonville to El Paso.
Damn, bro.
So you said
I
20.
missed a lot,
You
okay.
said 2017.
Yeah, 2017.
So in 2017, you touched down.
I came back like around summertime because I did up until February is when I got arrested again.
Now, what did you get arrested for?
It was for that missing court.
Oh,
missing
okay.
court.
They
So yeah, I had got a call from my the bond officer, whatever, and they're like, you missed court, go to the courtroom, go meet this lady. Her name's Sandra. Ask for a reset. And I was like, all right. So since I was expecting a reset, I went in the company truck and I had my labors and whatnot, and so I go to the courthouse and I was like, yo, I'm gonna be like 15-20 minutes, and it was like already an hour had passed. I went and saw the
No.
person like yo, they told me to come see you, ask for a reset. They did, like, she ran my name and everything, and it took a while for them to come back. And I'm talking to this white dude next to me, and then like I just told him like, dude, I think we're gonna go to jail. And he just like looks around, and then like we had like a good window of opportunity to just walk
book
out
it.
and book it, but I was just like nah, like they're gonna see that as like a straight running because like we presented ourselves and just leave up and leave. So yeah, would have gotten worse.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
we just stuck around, and yeah, sure enough, a detective comes and puts us in handcuffs. And I spent the next 2 weeks in jail.
Oh hell.
Oh
no.
shit.
That's crazy.
And for missing court, it's $100,000 fine. So yeah,
100,000?
$100K. Oh, it's $100K.
Oh my god.
So 10% of that is 10.
Oh
I
man.
didn't have 10.
I'm all-
I didn't have 10 G's just lying
Laying
there like.
under your mattress.
Yeah, I was just like, hey, like, it's under the sofa. Just come bond me out right now. Like,
Oh,
hell
But
no.
as a matter of fact, let me reach into my pocket. I think I have that.
Nah, I only had $28 that day on me.
Oh man.
That was 10. What was it? What would you say you would have spent those $28 on? If the day would have gone your way, what would you
For
have spent the
sure, I would have
$28
gotten like 4 Polar Pops. That's when I like. that's when I had like they first started serving horchata.
Oh,
So I was stopping like every hour to get some horchata from the fucking Circle K. And now they got fucking Jamaica and like whipped
Yeah.
orange, like it's grown.
they got
man.
everything.
Those flavors, like.
There's
But yeah, I would have
options.
definitely gotten me some and like my workers, and some lunch. that's honestly what it was for. It was gonna be used for.
Dang.
Man, that
But-
sucks.
You didn't get to eat your lunch.
Yeah.
So you came out, and then what did you move on to?
just work again.
You started working again, and
Yeah, immediately.
Did you start the band at that point?
No, the band started back in 2012. That was when we first
Got together.
got together off a Craigslist ad. Richard put a Craigslist ad out there. And actually, it was crazy, dude. Like fate wanted us to like meet and like create music because the guy in between was Grahava. Remember Grahava?
Yeah.
He had told us about two guys, like a drummer and a vocalist, who was looking for guitar players. And we just left it at that. And one day Richard told Grahava, and he's like, no, Grahava was hanging with them. And they said like this, they repeated the same thing to him, like, we're looking for guitarists. And he's like, I know a pair of brothers who play the guitar, like, and they just left it at that too. And one day off a Craigslist ad, Richard responded to his ad, our current vocalist ad.
Yeah.
And when we got together, like,
It was the Grijalva.
yeah, we brought up like, do you know Grahava? And yeah, like, it was just like, it was like, Grahava had been trying to like unify us, but we were just like so stubborn, like we just like, all right, that's cool. So you know someone, like, all right.
Wow.
So we left it
at.
at. So yeah, that was like always a unique thing about the
That's
way we
really
started. Like
I feel like Grijalva always took the guitar game to the next level. When I was hanging out with you guys, that guy was always on it, like either on
he was
12
inspiration
string,
for me,
like,
definitely,
whatever,
bro. Like he was inspiration for me, definitely. Him and this other guy named Ivan, like he was a senior, like he was with Chuppies, and like I don't know if you remember him or ever met him.
Ivan.
He always wore a Green Bay fucking jacket.
Yeah.
He
I
also
remember him.
like always carried the guitar.
No
with him.
shit.
Him and Grahava were like big inspirations for me, like growing like in high school.
No shit.
In high school, and the only reason I started playing the guitar was because Richard picked it up,
Oh,
and
that's cool.
I saw, I was like, that looks interesting, and I surpassed him like by leagues, like crazy. like it was
It's
something.
because you don't understand. We'd go over, and it was David. I'd go over with David, and we'd be hanging out, and then like, where's Gilbert? And then he's over there in the room playing guitar, and that's what Gilbert would do, like play the guitar.
I legit like stopped hanging out with these guys and everybody. I stopped playing sports, and as soon as I'd get home from school, I'd smoke a bowl, and I'd lock myself up in the room, like,
Dang.
until... I remember one time, Isaac Parra and Payan and Richard showed up in my window, and they're like, hey, let's go to church. And I was just like,
It's
bro,
so random.
I was like, I'm playing Parkway Drive, leave me alone, like... And they're like, nah, let's go to Payan's church. Like, for some reason, they like going over, like, Fabian's to Carlos's church. I was like, nah, I'm not down. Like, no thanks. Like, I'll pass. Like, I'm good here. And yeah, like a bunch of kickbacks, like, came and went there too. And I was just always in my room, just like just, you know,
Your world.
in my world, just improving, trying to improve. Like, I got kicked out of there by David so he could hook up with a chick. Because it was the only place he could. So, like, he kicked me out of my room.
Wait, in a church?
No.
Oh,
I was
In
like,
my house.
whoa.
At my house.
Oh,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
dang.
at my house.
That's crazy. So,
I
like,
wasn't there that time.
No, I was just mostly him and John. I forgot who else. Arnold, Sarmiento. Like,
Arnold was there.
and these chicks from Famous who would come all the time. Like,
Freaking Arnold. What the hell is
actually,
Arnold?
Oh, yeah,
actually,
Arnold.
Foes. Emily was there one time.
Oh, fucking phone.
And I was supposed to like just keep her company one time, but like I was in my room and Richard had taken off with his girl and like they just left her. Like I didn't know they just left her poor like out. Like she was just in my living room by herself,
what the heck?
and I didn't know. I was in my room just high as fuck and
Going away.
jamming
the
out,
fuck
dude,
out.
like jamming out. And then Richard, like, he mentioned it. He's like, dude, you fucked up. Like, you're a dumbass. Like, apparently that she wasn't the first one like that had taken over. Like it was several that I missed opportunities on, and I was just like, all right, cool, whatever.
So you passed up girls too. Like,
Yes,
on
I
your
did.
guitar.
Like
That's
and
a true musician.
yeah, I
I
did.
mean,
I straight up did.
Honestly, it's if it'll pay dividends. Like you hadn't gotten this far. I don't know in life. Just to be alive in general is a fucking miracle. So
Yeah.
like you're still here and that's all you've done. Like in your lifetime that you felt a passion for. And that's beautiful. Like, keep it going, dude. I think that's fucking awesome. That's
Yeah.
the other reason why I reached out to you as well, because I wanna be fucking more involved in that. I fucking enjoy the fuck out of it. That's why I bring up the Shack, because I enjoyed it. I enjoyed just fucking around, making music and everything. Like, still want to do that, but now we're grown up. Like, we can actually buy shit. Like, we can actually invest time. Like, and it's, I don't know, it's different than back in the day.
Well, yeah, back like I didn't really have goals set for music
anything.
for anything, honestly.
Yeah.
Which
For
is,
sure, for
you know,
sure.
obviously something anyone wishes they could go back and redo, you know?
We do.
Or I think of it more like it's really genuine. Like you really didn't set out anything, but it came to you either way.
Yeah.
So like it was yours to begin with. So like
Yeah, because like I
it
said,
chose you.
I never showed interest in guitar playing.
That's crazy.
Like
but
Richard picked it up and I was just like,
you're like,
he looks
okay.
cool holding the guitar. Like I was like, oh, it look cool too. Like,
Yeah.
so I just picked it up, and the first song I learned was Master of Puppets on this shitty ass acoustic my grandpa got us from like the bridge. So it was like this big and like really shitty, but like that's the first like song I learned on
That's
it. Like was
crazy.
Master of Puppets, and then Richard showed me how to read like tabulature, like tabs for music.
Yeah.
And I was just like, okay, and like it took me about a week, and like I was already,
That's crazy.
I had already surpassed like his level. Like
And he had already been doing it for a minute.
he had been doing it a little bit longer than when I had first picked it up.
No shit.
Yeah,
Fucking Gilbert.
but
I
That's
like
pretty
that.
cool.
I like that. I can't wait for you guys to start putting out more shit, or even if you want to do other projects. I feel like you should. Why not? Fucking start building different things.
yeah. I mean, it leads into that, like a bunch of local artists here, like a bunch of them that I got to play with like at shows and whatnot. Like they're not in those bands anymore, but they're all doing their own thing. Like it's like a crazy ladder. Almost everyone kind of accidentally tends to follow. Like after like the metal stage, they fall into hip hop. So
Yeah.
they're producing hip hop beats, and then they fall into the house music, the EDM, and all that. Like, I mean, that's how it went for me, and I've seen it go like that for other local artists. But some have like carried that and like made it their thing, and like that's where they're flourishing. But like, nah, mine like, right now it's still metal. Like, still metal.
Well, that's
Stay
good.
metal. Yeah, definitely. Stay metal. But you were talking about your band right now, the current one, and it's different music. It's not. Is would you consider it metal, or is it different? Or it's a blend.
Yeah, there's like it's metal just because of the way it's written and how it's written, and the vocal style behind it. But to say that there's metal influences like Metallica or anything in that sort of like, no, there's no influence from that.
Oh wow.
Like
so
the
what,
like
what,
the
what
songs,
it sound like?
the structure is I try not to repeat like what I just did 30 seconds ago. Like the basic traditional structure is like an intro, a verse, pre-chorus, and a chorus.
Yeah.
And then again, you go like back into the verse or the intro, and then go to the second verse, the second pre-chorus, the second chorus, and
Yeah.
then you got your interludes. And depending on what you want to do, like throw a breakdown or a solo, like
No, yeah.
that's traditional style. There's maybe 2 songs I've ever written that have that traditional style, but everything else, it's its own thing. In a way, it's hard to just grasp onto one riff and like get into it. Because when you start getting into it, something else comes up, and you got to get into like find the groove in that.
Okay.
So it's like a constant change. Like, so I try not to repeat parts.
Okay,
Sometimes
okay.
sometimes they'll repeat, but not like in the traditional sense.
Okay, kind of free flowing. Like the form is like
Yeah, like
it's there, but it's a little bit like kind of like jazz.
Yeah, exactly.
Sarah hated that though.
Okay.
Sarah hated
I'm
it.
a super band geek.
I know exactly where you're coming from.
Yeah.
The term or the genre style is progressive metal.
Oh.
Progressive metal.
Okay.
So there's always a progression. Like it doesn't like, oh, let's go back to this. Like no, there's a progression.
Oh, so it's always like a variation
Yeah.
of like the first verse. Or
Exactly. Or the riff.
That's cool.
Riff, yeah.
Okay.
Like it's
So and then like the sound, what is it like? Was it Avengers Unfold? I can hear like Dio. I can hear a little bit of Metallica. I can hear a little bit of like Audio Slave. So like, do you have any like those colors in your music?
I
No.
think. Well, first
Shut
of
your mouth, baby.
None at all. He just said that Metallica
I
was not
know.
even inside the influence.
I know, but
And all of those are
every
like-
music comes with something else. So
I-
I want to know.
maybe she's
It's
trying
new
to say
metal.
like the sound.
Okay.
Like the sound of the guitars, maybe. I don't
Okay.
know.
Or like okay, like.
But like
Yeah.
the major thing is, I don't play in standard tuning. I play like 2.5 steps dropped from
Okay.
standard tuning.
No standard.
What is that?
tuning.
Two and a half.
Standard tuning on a guitar is E, A, D, G, B, E.
Okay, so
Right
I guess
now-
for people who don't know, like, what is that? Is that like a darker tone? Like
The
a-
standard tuning is what you hear from everything mainstream, Metallica, Audioslave, like you mentioned, Rage, like a bunch of radio play bands are in standard.
If you go too
Cro-
below.
do you remember the band Crossfade? No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they were one of them alongside Korn were
I've been changing.
were. Yes, that's a great song.
But you'll never see.
Yes,
me
dude,
now.
holy yes, it's
Now
a great
I'm
song.
blaming.
Well, yeah, they were one of the few bands to start using 7 strings at the time.
Oh,
But they weren't actually one of the first. They were one of the first to like put it out in mainstream like,
For guitar or for bass?
for guitar.
For
7
guitar.
strings, and well, like that's the tone is it's still like in a standard tuning, but it's got a thicker string
okay.
where it gives it like that oomph.
Oh
you want.
yeah, well, like the that's what gives metal. It's like
Yeah.
metalness, I guess. The hardness is like the
Yeah, it also like
the hard beat. I don't know, right?
The
No.
bass? Well, the
Well,
bass.
like the bass, but like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They,
the
like,
yeah,
edginess.
kind of like the bass, kind of like it, which something my band lacks. It's been lacking for fucking
Dude,
long.
you guys
Too
do
long. It's been
double
lacking for
pedal?
too long.
We need more cowbell.
double pedal?
Any of you play? Any of you guys play bass? I'm looking for a bassist.
Oh, shit.
You know, I have a coworker. She plays bass. She's like Valerie.
Valerie
with
plays
her.
bass?
Yeah, she plays bass pretty good. I don't know like how good because I only see.
She doesn't have to be that good because like for the bass parts, I need like to fill in. For my music, like it's not impossible. It's
Oh.
like it's pretty easy. But I'm
She's like really into like 80s like so she like does a lot of like 80s songs. And,
nah,
like,
get
but
her
bass.
get her into some metalcore. So,
But
Like,
August
uh,
Burn-
I don't know
August Burns
I don't know
Red.
her full range, but I know she plays bass.
Like some Primus? Damn, that guy went hard on the bass. On My Name Is Mud. Have you ever heard that song? It's pretty cool. And it's just this guy, the
I've
main,
heard the
the main
name.
singer. He's like, he plays the bass. So like they kind of emphasize on the bass. So he's like, bum, 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 bum. Yeah, Primus. Fieldy from Korn.
Fieldy.
He was pretty good with the
Oh yeah, he had a specific
way of slapping it.
Yeah,
kind
he had
of.
his own style too, like his own sound.
Yeah,
That's what I loved about Korn. Like,
I love
Corn
Korn.
is just, it's just like untouched. It can't.
I love it. I love their sound. You know, you kind of. I'm not a hardcore fan, so I don't know how everybody else feels about the collaborations with Skrillex.
this guy was obsessed with Korn. Like, do you remember that?
Yeah.
yeah, hell
I didn't know
yeah.
much
Hey,
about him, but I knew
I was
that.
about to give him shit because he drew Jonathan Davis, but I did the same thing with the vocalist of Trivium.
Did you?
In Maker's Class, yeah, I drew him, bro, because I love Trivium so much at the time, and like, Miss
How
Maker's
did that come out?
came out fucking sick, dude. Miss Maker took it from me.
What?
She took that one and one of Emma Stone. I did
Oh wow.
they came out really good, and she kept them.
No shit.
Yeah.
She should have kept mine.
I also drew Kirk Hammett. No, she kept everything I did. She never let me keep it.
She didn't. I took Kat Von D that I drew. It was pretty good. And then the Jonathan Davis, she let me keep that one, but I gave that one to Rafa. What's her name? Oh man, it was Rafa Fierro, but I can't remember her name. Ashley.
Oh.
Ashley
Alba.
Ashley Alba.
Uh-huh.
Her boyfriend or husband now.
Ralph.
Yeah, Ralph.
Ruffy.
Ralph himself.
Bro, I drew this badass Spider-Man in 8th grade, and Miss Castillo kept it. Also in art,
Miss Castillo, who was she?
the English teacher.
English teacher, Miss Castillo, 8th grade.
She was right next to Tegmeyer. Right next to Tegmeyer.
Yeah,
They were the last classes in the new building.
Tegmeyer would get red.
You get
Red.
crazy.
Like, red, babe.
Like that?
Yeah.
You never met Tegmeyer?
No, I didn't go to Clinton High School.
But you know some of the teachers because of your mom.
Yeah.
Like some of them, like Miss Brown was a fucking she was an elementary teacher. Do you remember her? Miss Brown? Poofy hair,
Yeah.
curly hair.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck that lady, dude.
Yeah, I remember she was evil. Like,
Yeah, fuck that lady. I hope she gets diarrhea like violently for the rest of her
Bro,
life.
I'm pretty
But
sure.
she's dead. She's not here. She's dying.
She died?
Yes.
What?
Good for her.
I'm not
Like
surprised
2
because I mean,
years
well,
ago.
when we were students,
She
like,
was old as fuck.
yeah, she was old
already.
as fuck. Yeah.
I didn't think she was that old.
I thought she was old as fuck.
But she looked
Everybody
pretty
looked old
aged.
as fuck when I was that age.
She wasn't that nice, like, with my mom. Like, when we first got there, and we're, like, moving her in, and she was rude.
When did your mom like start teaching there?
2006?
All right, cool. I wasn't there to like give her a hard time.
Yeah.
No, my mom. Well, we
Thank
came
God.
from a different. But
Was it
we always
maybe?
were in Clint, but we we transferred from East Montana.
Oh, okay.
So I was.
Nah, I
on
was
my first-
nah.
Yeah.
I was still a dick. From 4th grade up until like 8th grade, I was a fucking asshole to my teachers. I straight was.
Ah man, if you talk about going back to do things again or do things differently, there's maybe 2. But as far as school related, yeah, I'd go back just to relive high school all over again. Like, I wouldn't go back to change anything. I had a blast from
It was-
freshman year to senior year. Boom, I was having fun.
It was fun, but if I was to go back, I'd drop out. At
Would you?
Yeah,
And start
Because-
doing what?
working.
Start working already.
Get my GED and start working and like, because I was at school, but I was never a participant.
Yeah.
I would never participate. I'd never do my schoolwork or anything. What I got away with was just good behavior. Just like good behavior and just that was it. That's all I relied on.
Like
Except for
just-
Mr. Carlos, that motherfucker made me do shit.
I think I had you for that class. Like,
He gave me a hard time, so I would always try and keep it neutral with him. But he would get under my skin, bro. Like so,
What would he say though?
he would just pick on me, bro. Like
What?
I don't remember. Oh, I remember one time I walked in with my beanie. Yeah, I'm supposed to have it off.
Yeah. All
And-
the time. All the time. And he was always like.
Like yeah,
bothered by
I
it.
walked in with that shit all the time. And this day he just decided to call me out on it.
Yeah.
Like out of all the days, like I'm having a bad day today. Like and I walk into Carlos's class and he calls me out on it. I'm just like no, like no, like I was just like I'm not fucking taking it off. I don't remember what he said, dude. Like, but like he's like, I'm gonna call your mom. I'm just like, call. Like, I don't give a fuck. Call her. Like, what the like? Just call her. Like, that's not gonna get me to take it off. And then he kept me after class, and then he's just like, look, like, this isn't like you're a senior. Like, you need to get out of here. I'm not trying to keep you here. Like, and yeah, I apologize and shit. Like, I should have taken it off, but I was just having a bad day. But like, he was having a bad day too, dude, because he just saw it, and he's like, take that shit off. But like he would never tell me. I would like now that I remember, like he would never tell me to take it off because I was always the like.
You were the beanie guy.
Yeah, and like I didn't give him a hard time.
Like, I remember him. I actually liked him because he made me laugh. Like, he wasn't a good teacher, but
Yeah, he was cool. Like he
I
was
never
a
had
cool
him.
no, I
guy.
didn't learn shit from him. But
I never had him.
But I remember like sometimes like his phone would call, like it would ring, and then he would answer it, and he'd be like, I just spent 50 cents like answering this phone, and he got all mad and slammed it. And he's all like, like.
I had Miss
Yeah,
Maria
he had-
Elena. Mariana Elena?
Marilyn Nara.
Man, that lady, she was so sweetheart. Like, she put up with my bullshit. Like,
And were you mean?
yeah, I was
Were you a
mean, but
dick?
I'll tell you what.
Who was the guy who before? Old Mexican.
Oh, what's his name, Mister?
That guy was an asshole.
Alarco? No,
No, it wasn't Alarco.
Avila, no,
No, I was an Avila.
I can't remember his last name. Yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. I know her daughter. I know his daughter.
For real?
We partied one time in high school, but yeah, fuck that guy completely.
Why?
He failed me. I was passing. I did all my work, and he failed me because, once again, I'm being a rebel. Like, he told us not to draw on the textbook. Like,
And you drew a penis.
I didn't draw penis.
Oh,
Wait.
He was just one of many. You know, like.
I didn't draw penis. It was eggs. Eggs. I drew 2 eggs. And then I wrote, this class sucks. And then the egg sucks eggs.
Was it?
Whatever.
You liar.
That's what I
Sucks
put.
eggs.
And the guys are like, esto lo, this what signifies to me is
This sucks.
you're doing this like you because of your own cojones. Like, you wrote on this book because of your own cojones, but it's in
That's what
Spanish
he
it sounds
said?
different. He's all like,
let's see,
in
say it.
Spanish he was all like, ¿Sabes lo que pienso yo cuando escribiste esto? ¿Sabes qué? Lo voy a escribir por mis huevos. And I'm like, exactly why! You knew!
Bro, he had a way of talking like and lecturing when
No, porque no se dice así. Se dice así. Oh, man.
so
condescending?
sophisticated, like so.
Oh,
Sophisticated.
my
He was like the Walter
condescending.
Mercado of teachers.
He would
Yeah.
get so pissed if
He's
you
that
like
guy.
use like
Improper
Spanish in the wrong,
Spanish,
like
yeah.
improper Spanish. Like he's like, that's the made up shit. Don't you ever be talking like that in my class. Like,
Yeah.
He's a stickler.
Miss Marinella, yeah. She got it, like, she got her laugh one time that I couldn't fold something, and I felt embarrassed in class, and everybody was picking on me, and so I was like, oh. So she got her laugh. But that lady was always nice. I passed
he
her
wrote a
class.
pretty great song in that one dude's class.
Mr.
It-
Wilson.
Was it Wilson's class?
Yeah.
I remember, like, it was great. It was great. I had
It was
it,
about, like,
I had it on
chemistry
MP3. You were just
or-
like freestaling with the fucking guitar, like.
Yeah, we
Mr.
all knew
Wilson
it.
was all like, you should be like Adam Sandler. He's like, you should look into be like Adam Sandler.
Yeah, it
Does
was
that
it was
pretty
great, dude. Like, I would play it because it was recorded on like an MP3.
No shit.
I think you had Richard's guitar, and like
Yeah.
I had lent him like my MP3, and it could record like outside audio.
I can't remember.
It was a blue one, and yeah, like I would play that shit like every now and then, just fucking laugh my ass off, bro. Like it was crazy.
We did
like,
we did some crazy shit,
It
dude.
was
For
great.
sure. Remember when I shit on the bridge?
Oh yeah!
That thing launched.
Oh man,
It like launched, and then
we thought he was just joking around. Like he pulled his shorts, like like you're gonna shit, and sure enough, boom! Just it launched out. We're just like, what?
and then we're walking back. My ass all shitty, and like I still had more. So Joe, I had to open up the garage to his grandparents' house and let me.
Oh yeah, in the restroom.
Yeah, I took a
How
poor
the fuck did it like
grandparents.
launch? Like, were you that
The
low?
pressure, it was
You had,
pressure.
like oily butthole. Like,
No, he made sure there was pressure.
Yeah.
He made sure there was pressure. Like,
Like if you had to imagine anything, it would be like whoop, poof,
oh,
like
shit.
that.
yeah.
It's like a laser cannon or something, like from Halo.
Wow.
Like, boom.
Yeah,
That's what it was like. And we also found a box of dildos.
Yeah, someone's porn stash.
Porn
like,
stash.
It's because there was
Where?
Full box of it.
over there on you've been on Young John, right? Over there.
More, yeah, I think more.
Well, like on the main road, there's one like bridge you cross over,
Oh yeah.
and
Where
that
Eloy
bridge was to
Where-
us. It
where
was the
who?
lived? Eloy.
No.
yeah Eloy
More or
lived
less.
Eloy lived going up like that
That-
many.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Eloy's
But you
house
could-
is on the left side, and then this place is on the right side.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There was 2 entrances. There was one where
Yeah.
like the bridge was, and then there's one that's like close to like Rancho Viejo.
Okay.
It was the
Okay.
one. It was the first one, the first like main road. So there's a bridge there, and to us it was the Bat Cave, cause like we'd go down there, walk down there and smoke, get high, and whatnot. And it was like it was evening. It was almost dark, and we were gonna go do our thing, and there's a box just like right there, and like we're just like all like kind of like not too cool about a box just right there full of like random shit. And I think it was David that went out down there and got it, right?
Yeah.
David went down there and got it, and then yeah, he started. His laugh was the first thing to like his ridiculous like laugh, like dude, like he's like someone's porn stashes down
Oh
here,
my god.
and yeah, like he brought it up, and there was like tips for your fingers, like you know, like all these movies and dildos.
What the heck?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had a dildo like fight that night. I remember in Joe's like grandma's yard. I remember like we each had one and we were just like, like we were hitting ourselves. Like David ended up like getting it the worst. Like he ended up falling. We just all started throwing them to him.
Oh.
Like it was good. It was good.
That's hilarious.
And then, and yeah, I don't know what happened with the movies and the magazines. But
Got
those
distributed.
But those dildos ended up in Brian Henson's mailbox and in his front porch and in his yard.
No.
Yeah,
Who's that guy? I don't know who that
he
is.
was some crazy guy.
Oh, okay.
Well, like,
I haven't seen that guy in such a long time.
the last time I saw him, it was like somewhere up in the east side. Chuck was like renting a room off of like one of Henson's relatives.
Mm.
That was the last time I saw him. It was a crazy like we went there to go get high, but like it was weird. It was
With
weird.
that guy, you got high with that guy?
Yeah,
What did he talk about or what?
cats
Cats?
Yeah.
That was his main conversation.
and swords.
And swords. I fuck with swords. I never owned a cat. They look cool, but yeah.
Cats are kind of cool, dude. Like coming up, like I was like super allergic to them.
Yeah.
But like I found out recently I'm not anymore.
Wow.
So I only hated them for that reason because I was allergic. But like I would like to build a relationship with a cat because like I love animals. So like I've only built relationships with dogs.
Yeah, same.
And like bugs. I fucking love
No
bugs.
shit.
Yeah.
What's your favorite bug?
Scorpions, spiders, anything that will get my adrenaline going.
Oh
That's
shit.
crazy.
I tend to like sometimes like
Go to
I
Australia.
will pick up a black widow
Oh no.
just for the
shit.
rush.
Just to fuck with it.
Just no, not to fuck with it, for the rush, dude, for my selfishness, like for the adrenaline rush. Like, it's like a different like outside source drug.
yeah. Just knowing that this thing can kill you like
Yeah.
at any point.
And well, basically reptiles. Like I mean, I'm not afraid of them. Like fucking snakes and shit.
Like, have you ever seen like the guys that they have that need for that drive or that feeling, and they like hang off of tall ass buildings or poles? Have you ever seen them when they
Yeah.
fall?
Yeah.
That's crazy shit, huh? Just because they're trying to seek that
That
rush,
thrill. Yeah.
like they end up slipping or lose their balance or whatever. That's crazy.
Well, that's why me and St. Mary would like go hiking a lot, dude, and like we would go off trail because it was a thrill. Like it was like, dude, we could take the wrong step and like boom. Like I didn't know like how scary it was to like hike at first. Like, my first time ever hiking, I went up and like as soon as I looked over a cliff, like I was like, everything can end just right now with
Yeah.
the wrong step. And like it kind of like threw me back, and I was just breathing heavily, and I was just like, this is kind of fun. Like I was like, this is pretty crazy. So like every time we went, like it just like got more and more dangerous, but like we kept it to like a danger where we could handle, like get out of, you know.
Yeah.
Not like actually one time we went to Waco Tanks, and we just kept scaling this path, and it was very hard to go up, and we had told each other like, dude, it's gonna be very hard to come down. But we were like, fuck it. Like we knew what we were doing. Like we knew what we were up for.
Yeah.
But as soon as we reached the top, there's about a 100-foot drop, about a 50-foot gap, and then there's the other piece of the mountain. So when we saw that we had nowhere to go and like the way down was gonna be like very impossible, we started panicking. Like we just like grounded ourselves as much as we could to the mountain, and like we just panicked for a while. And Roger and my brother were with us actually, but like at the start of the climb, Roger started panicking, so my brother stayed back like to like keep him cool.
Whatever, your brother bitched out too, and he's
No,
like,
he didn't
"I'm gonna
bitch
stay
out. He didn't
behind."
bitch out. He got mad because we made him stay with Roger.
Oh, you guys
yeah,
made
we
him
made
stay?
him. We're like,
Why?
yo, I don't know, dude.
Because he's small, or what the fuck?
No, that's not that he wasn't capable. It's just like we're like, hey, just watch out for Roger. We're gonna go see. We're gonna go do some recon. We'll like, we'll go up and
You're
we'll
100 feet up in the fucking
We'll tell,
air.
yeah, we'll tell you like which way to go, and like we'll tell you like we'll give you the sign. But now like St. Mary called Richard like, dude, I think we're gonna have to call like the search and rescue but I looked at St. Mary and I was like, I don't want to be that guy. Like I don't want to be that guy on the news, dude. Like no, like let's go down. So yeah, we talked ourselves to going down, and
Pull that thing closer to you.
we almost died like on the way down. It was way more dangerous.
What happened? Who ended up slipping or what?
Both of us.
You guys ended up. Fucking
Yeah, there was a point where like there was a tree growing around, like this is the tree, and the mountain would grow around it, but it was so smooth and steep that like one wrong step you'll just like face plant right on the mountain and fall about 40 feet.
Oh shit!
Like, and it was
That's really steep.
yeah. The difference about Waco is like it's not as tall, and it's nowhere near as tall as the Franklin Mountains.
Yeah.
Like there, you're at the Franklins. You're constantly going against gravity. But what's cool about Waco is you can scale the fuck out of everything. Like there's holes everywhere for you to just climb. Like even if it's the most simplest little boulder, like it's just a thrill to just get on it and just crawl all over it. And there's some really like amazing caves in there too. Amazing.
It reminds me of Holes.
Oh, it was a good
That
movie.
movie, yeah.
Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, and you're supposed to like be like you're not supposed to like go wandering off on your own, but never listen to the rules, dude. Like,
Damn.
You're
Cause we're the
suppo-
rebels, yeah.
You're
We
sup-
want more.
Like that?
you're supposed to be like on a guided tour and shit. We had started and then we're just like we let them walk and it was me, St. Mary, Joe, Richard, and Leo and Roger. And yeah, we just stood there until everyone just disappeared around the mountain. And we're like, all right, we just went the complete opposite way, where it says like, do not go beyond this point without a tour guide. And
Yeah, definitely going beyond this point.
yeah, so we did it and it was great. Found like a little oasis, some crazy ass caves. It's awesome over there. They have like land for sale over there, like for like ranches at acres. I'd love to fucking have property over there, just so I could walk to the
Waco?
mountains. Yeah,
That's crazy.
it'd be awesome to be a park ranger there too, but
Being
those
a
jobs
park-
are set for life forever. Who has them? Like,
Yeah, for sure. Like
What-
government jobs or utility jobs, you're pretty much you retire there. Like you're set for the rest
Especially in
of
El
your
Paso,
life.
you gotta wait for somebody to like die.
To
literally
retire.
die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Literally.
for sure.
But there's really like a waiting list.
A super way.
Like my supervisor, like he's talking about like more years now. He's 45,
Uh-huh.
and he's all like, "Yeah, I think I should do more years."
Another 20.
Because 45 is retiring age, right?
65.
65.
Oh hell no.
He's 60. He's like 64. My bad. I had it way off.
No, it's
65. He's 65. Yeah.
And he's like more
64.
years.
64. 65. But he just wants to do more years. He already did 20 years in the company. 20.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah. Some other guy was like 35, and I'm like, holy crap. That's a lot of time. Like
Commitment, yeah.
yeah, here at the company, it's an amazing company, amazing people. The way it's running, everything is super cool. That's all I have to say.
That's crazy, man.
I have 5 years at my company, but
What company?
Signet Jewelers, but
Sick.
it's like with Jared and like.
But they
Zales.
stopped selling. Sarah was telling me
So
that
you're
the sales
like
gone
a
down.
jewels dealer.
No, I work for jewelry. Like I solder and like
Repair jewelry.
I repair jewelry. Yeah. I
Ah.
was like, what do I do?
Where I was going with people stopped buying like diamonds and whatnot as much as they used to, so they were hurting before this.
Yeah.
And then now, like with the pandemic
Oh my
thing,
God! Now everybody's buying a diamond.
Why?
Everybody's like, we're gonna die soon, so let's get married. And
people are having parties on a Tuesday.
yeah, like, but people are buying like big diamonds. Like before in El Paso, was like a carat and below, and now everybody's like buying like 2 carat, 3 carat, like the bigger.
How much
the
does a
better.
carat go? Like, is it like
depends, yeah.
like is it like a base like?
It's like it depends on the diamond. Like if it's like really shitty, like it has black spots and it's yellow, it's like 1,000. But if you want like a decent one, it's like 3,000, and then it's like 4,000, and like a carat diamond could be like 10,000. But
Holy
it
shit!
just depends on like how pretty
It's-
you want it.
But mind you, these things are they're usable. They serve a purpose. Diamonds are hard as fuck, and I mean not hard, but they can cut. They make
they
knives
make
and
power
shit.
tools and
yeah,
everything.
to cut things because they're that strong.
Well, yeah, they have more uses than just like
Looking pretty.
yeah,
But-
looking good.
Yeah.
But
Exactly.
yeah, back like this value that it has, it was like pretty much assigned to it. It's not like gold that I don't know. Like
Well,
it was
we-
just a rock at one point,
Yeah, it's
and
a
then
rock.
somebody decided to polish it and everything, and yeah, we're gonna sell it to you for $5,000. Like that's how it worked. That's exactly how it worked.
No, well, somebody sold an idea, and then everybody needed a diamond.
Yeah, and
But
that's how
before
it
the
happened.
diamond, it was a ruby. Like everybody had like a ruby, and everybody wanted it for like when you get married. But now it's a diamond. So, but yeah.
How much more or less is a ruby than a diamond?
Oh, it's way less.
Way
Hey,
less?
well, how about does the ring pop count? I mean, it's in the shape of a diamond.
That is true, and they're delicious.
fucking.
I love
good.
ring pops.
They don't last
As a
long.
matter of fact, I could get you 10 of those suckers for every fucking finger.
It's so true, huh? One for every finger.
You can pretty much have like a parade of.
A parade.
Have you seen the swirl ones?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so good.
I have a serious problem with sugar, bro.
Oh, tell me how bad is it? Let's see.
Like it's bad. Like it's very bad. Like I can eat a whole box of Debbie snacks. Doesn't matter what it is.
Doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. I'll just eat it. Like it'll just be. Actually, you know what I figured out?
What up?
I left some strawberry shortcakes in my truck once. It was hot as
It
fuck.
tastes even better.
It was hot as fuck. So when I went and grabbed the box, I was just like, I hope there's one, and there was one. So when I opened it, like it's all hot. It's like it's all leaking.
Oh.
But I'm like, this looks so good. And yeah, like I put my strawberry shortcakes in the microwave now every time I eat one.
Oh,
Like I used to freeze them, but like I'm like, nope, this is where it's at.
This is hot, yeah.
This is
hot.
where it's at.
Yeah, hot for
It's
sure.
so
The
good.
honey buns, fucking
Honey buns.
microwaved, or brownies
The
microwaved.
brownies. Yeah.
All of that shit is good for sure. For sure, I love that shit.
The worst thing is this.
The Coke.
The
Oh.
sodas. I can kill a 12-pack in a day.
In a day,
Oh,
In a
man.
day.
Okay, that's pretty serious.
I actually, there was a point where I wasn't drinking any water. Like, I would just, after work, I would stop at Dollar General and I get a 2-liter of Squirt. Sometimes from the 7-Eleven because they have them in the fridge.
Yeah.
And I love
Wait,
them.
but a 2-liter
just
Yeah,
start drinking
2 liter.
it.
I
What
just,
the heck?
just, I just drink it.
from the bottle.
I wouldn't pour it in a cup.
So,
it was
no.
mine to drink. So,
Yeah, this isn't for sharing. This
Yeah, it
isn't
wasn't
for the
meant for
house.
sh-
No,
exact- no.
This is mine.
It was
Instead of like
mine.
a beer, it's like a squirt.
Un cuarto de squirt.
exactly.
Pa donde vas? Voy por mi cuarto. He comes back with a squirt with a brown
Exactly.
bag on
40
it.
ounces to freedom, and he's all with the squirt. and all.
Exactly.
Okay.
I have a friend in Austin that he was like that with Mountain Dew, but just straight up Mountain Dew, and then another one with Dr. Pepper. That's all he drank. He would buy the biggest cup he can buy of Dr. Pepper and probably drink one like 2 or 3 of those throughout the day. He loved it.
Mountain Dew's good, but like to drink it at those levels is crazy to me, and I love soda. So like,
I think.
oh, you know what I figured out, dude? You can
What?
put lemon heads in strawberry shortcakes.
What do you mean, like,
Lemon heads,
but
the candy.
in the-
Inside-
No,
the-
this is
like-
just a random like.
Wait, like stick them in.
Yeah, you stick them in there. Like you stick them in there and you just eat them.
Ooh.
That doesn't sound appealing at all.
It's so fucking good.
Wait,
I don't,
wait.
Fuck, yo.
I don't
Is it
No!
like, is it, let's. You need to come back.
You
and
figured
eat
it out. What do you
Yes.
mean? This isn't like
I was.
This is
a big
this is like the
discovery,
world's
man.
conundrum. The biggest question of like 2020. Can you put
Yes, you
sour
can put lemon heads
sour heads?
in your strawberry
Now we're gonna
shortcakes.
have to fucking try it.
Okay.
I was.
Wait,
I was
but do you microwave them?
no, this was before I started microwaving.
Oh,
So they're
okay.
frozen.
Without microwaving.
They're
Regular
room temperature. Room
Okay,
temperature.
okay.
With one lemon head in there.
No,
Well, several.
no, not
The whole
one.
thing.
Like yeah, several.
Okay.
Unroll it and then.
No,
put
you
lemon
just
head
Sprinkle it in?
you just put them there and just
Or you squish it in?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were like sticking it in.
I'm gonna have to try it. We're gonna have to try it. Yeah,
Send us a video of you just like.
putting it in there. I
Like-
think we're gonna have to try it. Just why
like
not?
in my poor days, dude. Like when I did like the stores were closed. It was late.
Yeah.
I just happened to have the munchies. Like I would go get a cup. I'd put some creamer,
Okay.
and then I'd throw some sugar in there. I'd mix it up, and I'd throw a little bit of milk in there,
Okay.
so it can blend nice and like hold together. And I'd just eat it like that.
You would eat it like
Oh.
that?
Yeah, dude.
That's how much you wanted something, sweet at that point.
Yeah.
With a creamer.
Dude, I wake up with little pretzels on my bed.
I have a collection of pictures of things I find when I make the bed. Like the one that really scared me was like this old tortilla, like all
With mayonnaise and avocado.
And then, but like the avocado had turned like brown.
Oh, damn, that's-
And when I got the bed sheets, I think like
It's because
flung
I
across
get
the-
hungry as fuck. Like I get hungry as fuck. I mean, hence the body. But
the body.
if in kids didn't know, I'm hungry as fuck. But yeah, and I get up at my mom. My mom always fucking dealt with it. Like, yeah, I would get up at 2 or 3 in the morning to either pour me a bowl of cereal or make me meal. Like when I dieted down, I just had a shake.
Mm-hmm.
I would always make a shake before I go to bed. So when I would wake up hungry, I actually ate something, kind of healthy, which was a shake. It was egg whites with a banana and a Splenda.
Ugh.
And
So healthy.
At that point, it was good. And now, like, I really don't diet. So when I get up to eat, yeah, whatever lo que sea, like, vámonos.
That was my bad habit before I got locked up this recent time. Like,
Why did you get locked up this recent time?
it was for that, the probation violation.
Oh, that's true.
And the report and whatnot. Like, oh, we didn't get that on film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah,
Okay.
yeah.
And then, so you came out how long ago?
Back in May.
You came out in May. So you spend there
All of January towards.
till May.
Fuck.
Yep. Fuck.
I would be mad. Like, were
How
you
the-
mad
I
inside?
wasn't. It was crazy. Like, I was spoiled. If that's the best way I could put it. In jail,
Okay.
I was spoiled because I don't know. Like, it's obviously a different world in there, but the faster you accept it, the sooner you accept it. Like, the easier it is to be that environment. And you can either be the stereotypical asshole, stick to your raza and shit, but it's overplayed a lot. Like that's at least here in El Paso, that's not how it goes. I mean, you got your gangs that are in there, but the way it's portrayed, like, I mean, it's a little exaggerated.
No.
It's a little exaggerated. I got into working into the kitchen, So the first month I was locked up, I lost 22 pounds. I was losing about a pound a day. And my first 2 weeks in the kitchen, I gained 14 pounds.
Wow.
Because, like, before going into the kitchen, I was going to sleep hungry because the food there is just, it's just bad. It's just bad. It's bad. And when I'm in jail, I become a vegetarian because that's the most, like, healthy thing you could eat in there, even though it's just all frozen vegetables and, like, close to expiration date.
God damn.
So,
That's crazy.
but yeah, I was basically spoiled because I built a pool with the guards, and it was a good one. It helped that there was a couple of them in there that I knew, but they weren't like always treating me like royalty or anything. Like they did
Yeah.
what they could at the moment when they can, and that's how it went. But like I built a good relationship with all the officers. Like if you show them interest like in working, you're always gonna have a good relationship with everybody in there. But there's always gonna be those that go by the book, follow by the book, like, and they're like, no matter how good you are with them, they're gonna treat you like an inmate.
Wow.
And there was only a couple of those. There was one guy I really hated. One officer. I don't remember his name, but fuck that guy. That's all I can say is fuck that guy.
What would he do or what?
He would just like, I guess he was bullied in high school because he was always on a power trip. Always on a power trip. Always on a power trip. And he tried to like, I don't know, like step all over me one day, and I didn't allow it.
Yeah.
And yeah, like he like, I guess I was one of the first to show him like no, dude, you're not gonna step all over me.
Yeah.
And anytime he could, he would like make sure my life was hell.
Oh no shit.
Yeah. Like I can't remember exactly, but I just remember fucking hating that guy. He was the only guy I hated. He was the only guy I hated. And yeah, and in there I went by fucking Clint. I didn't like people call me by my like real name,
You went by Clint?
so I went by Clint.
Oh shit.
So yeah,
That's cool. Your town.
I was like, yeah, call me from where I'm from, not from who I come from,
Yeah.
because I have my fucking dad's name, so
Yeah.
So I
That's
didn't-
why you wanted to. So your first name is Paul?
it's Gilbert, yeah,
Gilbert, but you want to go by Paul
Paul.
Gilbert Rivers.
Rivers.
That's cool.
That's cool.
I
That's
like
actually
it.
like a really like an
Paul
artist
Gilbert
name.
Rivers. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what? Everybody needs new beginnings.
it's my
man.
stage show. It's
Yeah.
like my stage name.
That's a cool name.
Everybody needs new beginnings. Everybody needs a little bit of love, you know, a little bit of a push. Everybody needs
Yeah.
that fucking.
Yeah,
I
like
don't know.
Penny.
Bro.
Yeah, like being Penny Piston like helped me not be the Harry Potter girl from Clint
Harry
because
Potter
I really
girl.
I did not.
You-
that wasn't
yeah.
me. That was just me being at school. But being at
That was just one of your many interests, but like
Yeah.
that you like to like. You weren't afraid to like. I love this shit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I think like I don't know, like you have like another. I guess Roach was like a different name than Oscar,
Yeah.
but your dad is Oscar too. So
I well, that's what that my homies call me, I guess. And at one point, I was like, yeah, don't call me that no more. Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to be known by that anymore. I don't want to be associated with the guy I used to be. And then now that I'm at this stage, I'm like, well, I mean, if it wasn't for any of the guys that I used to be, I wouldn't be the guy that I am right now. So I have
Yeah.
I have to stop punishing myself for shit that I did back in the day. Now in the day when I'm moving forward and I'm progressing, I'm alive, I'm healthy, like I can do shit.
Mm-hmm.
So I had to stop pretty much punishing myself for shit that I did back in the day. It's like it's done deal. Like let's move forward. Let's stay positive. Like, and that's one thing that kept me going. Like just being fucking positive. Like fucking positive. But I want to be neutral. I believe I am neutral in a lot of situations or confrontations. Like with the Trump and Biden election going down right now. Like who am I gonna vote for? Fuck, I don't know. Like, I'm trying to be as neutral as I can, but both decisions seem fucked up. Like,
dude, I've
fucked up.
Yeah.
well, like, well, after I got out, like, dealing with COVID and like a bunch of shit in my fucking life, like the shit, like just shit going on in my life, like I'm not even paying attention to that.
No shit.
Like the riots and all that, like my brother would always try and like what do you look at this, like look what's going on in this state. And I'm just like, bro, like I get it, I know, like people want change and whatnot, but it's not directly affecting me. So right now it doesn't spark interest in me, like. Like I was just like, I don't get, like, okay, like whatever happens to them because they're out there doing it, but like it's not directly affecting me. So right now I don't give a shit, like truthfully, like
Yeah.
until it like directly affects me, then yeah, like I'll fucking throw my voice out there, give my opinion. But right now, like I don't have an opinion.
Yeah.
I'm not paying attention to the election or whatnot because like no matter who's in there, like there's always obstacles to like try and do the right thing.
Yeah.
No matter who's in office.
Yeah, for sure.
So no matter who's in there, like it's gonna either stay the same or it's gonna be a while before shit changes. So like
it's crazy, dude.
that's just me though. Because
You
just
know-
because I got like more important shit in my life to take care of than like, you know.
You just don't want to. I don't know. I feel like you don't have the time to devote to that cause because you feel like you need to act more upon your own life before you can help somebody else.
Yeah.
You trying to help yourself for sure.
Especially
Like
barely
that's not
getting out.
that's not
Yeah.
selfish at all because if you don't have if you can't help this other person, like then what? Why even start getting involved? Like, definitely wouldn't deter anybody from if that's what they want to do. Like, by all means, like go all out. Me personally, I do what I can, but yeah, like you're being honest and in all honesty with me, like I'm still doing what I have to do in my life.
Like I'm still trying to establish me. Like,
Yeah.
like
like
establish my like my grounds, my like everything, like before I think like
About
kids,
another person
like
or
kids or
anything.
like before offering a helping hand.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
we
you gotta
can't-
fill up that cup first before you can like
Exactly.
help somebody else.
But
Yeah.
we can't be. I mean, another thing though. This
But I'll give out like I'll help any way I can, like with what I got. But like
Yeah.
for me to extend like an extension of like law, like something I can't like provide for myself, like okay, no, like
Yeah. I
hold
think-
that back.
Yeah, I think one thing that helps me cope with everything is knowing that I'm just looking at everything. Like I'm just listening more than anything and watching everything that's going on. Like I really don't have an opinion on it, and I'm not gonna go hard on whatever side because I honestly up to this point like I haven't made my decision on how to feel about any of it because I've been like I am a little bit sheltered, but let us not forget we did have a terrorist attack not that long ago here at the Walmart. There's always things happening here in El Paso as well, so it's not like we're that sheltered. But as far as riots and crazy things like that, yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, because I mean, who would like everybody here like that shit will never happen here,
Yeah.
and like that, like it's just
Boom,
like
it happened.
it happened,
yeah.
like it happened.
For sure. So I'm just trying to make the best decision that I can make for myself, for my family, for friends, whatever the case may be. But yeah, as far as politics and everything, I'm gonna vote. I'm gonna vote for the local stuff. Get a little bit more informed for government. Man, that's a tough one. Like, if you play into like the conspiracies and propaganda, like you can get swayed either way really hard because once some of them like a lot of the things get edited to where Joe Biden he's pretty much a predator, he's a pedophile, Like, yeah, for sure. And then there's edits of Trump. Like, yeah, that guy's a moron. He's a bigot. He's a racist.
Yeah.
He's this. He's that.
You don't even have like nobody's gotta really put that much effort into an edit, dude. Like he's gonna do it
It's just
himself.
highlight reel.
Like, it's just gonna slip out
Joe
his
Biden
mouth.
is pretty much the same. Like, he's pretty much the same. He's just a.
See, like I don't know
blabbering moron.
anything about like what Biden like is.
Me neither. Offering,
yeah.
or Trump, like.
Kanye 2020, bro.
No. You know what? It's just it's crazy.
Just to even think that was a possibility that's just ridiculous,
Man,
bro.
Kanye West is.
It's like, what's the point of
Jesus.
government and like brand, like just like working the way up if you're gonna have
Yeah,
a reality
like
star
some
and
other-
and a hip hop artist, like what, like
Yeah, we're like
It's
America's American Idol, like, but we have Trump and like these guys like performing.
Yeah, it's
different
crazy.
shit.
This
America's
whole
Got Talent.
the stage. Well, that's why I keep bringing up the stage, the Avenged Sevenfold song, because that's pretty much. They tell the story of how empires were built, have been built, and how they fall, and then they pretty much at the end like tell you like you're part of one of those eras, like you're part of the stage, like
Like, America's
eventually
gonna
it's
fall.
all gonna crumble, like the Roman Empire, like the Mayan, Aztec, like. So for me, it's like, oh shit, like, and then here comes the conspiracy theorist and all of that, like all the shit that's happening. So now it's like but I feel confident in that it's all gonna smooth out. Something's gonna happen. Something crazy is gonna happen. Like 2020 is not over yet, but I feel like
It's been
everything's
crazy.
gonna go back for
it's
sure.
been a crazy year,
Yeah.
but like it's also been a really good year for music, like a really good year, like for at least for
For
what
me-
I listen to.
What do you
Yeah.
listen to?
Well, like
What are you currently listening to?
Currents, Crystal Lake, Era.
And they're coming out with shit right now?
Yes, dude, they're still putting out music and like, oh my god, dude, this band from Japan, Crystal Lake. Like,
What?
you need to listen to them, dude. Like,
Crystal Lake,
yes,
for sure.
from
I'm
Tokyo,
down.
Japan, bro. Like,
Tokyo, Japan.
yes,
Well, it's because right now they have time. So that's all they're doing.
exactly.
Like,
They're putting out music.
boom, boom, writing, practicing, like all of that. Holy shit. Like, it's music at its purest form. Because I guess for an artist, I wouldn't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Shit on me. Fucking do whatever you want. But, touring.
I have the
and-
visual of you, like somebody like shitting, like.
Yeah, fuck this
like,
guy.
like no, like the way you like shout out that.
Oh,
shit.
my
Well,
own
like
shit.
at you, like just like like ricocheting at you,
Fucking.
shit on you, with force.
But like touring, I guess, and all of that shit, like trying to make it and all of that, like I'm pretty sure the time for writing and creative process is short, so that's why you guys
Those
go
were
hard.
our plans
Yeah,
this year, was to
go
hit the
out
road.
touring. Shit.
Those were the plans, but I went to jail,
Oh no, Gilbert! When COVID happened.
and then COVID happened. So like, even if we were out on the road, like we were gonna be like, where quarantine started happening, wherever state like we were gonna end up in or whatever, like
It was
we would have had to stay there.
Oh
Oh,
shit.
man.
We would have had to stay there, like.
No.
So like, it's not good I ended up in jail, but it's good that I ended up in jail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like something bigger, like realigning something, gonna point you to like
Mhm.
take off somewhere.
I'm excited for this fourth quarter. This is the fourth quarter already of 2020. Like 2020's
Actually,
been.
no, we're in the third quarter right now.
It's the fourth already.
We're like past halfway. Like we're like it's like the third quarter. Like we're
No.
getting into the fourth quarter. Come September, October, November, December.
Because you divide,
4 by 12. 12 by 4 is
it's
it?
three.
Yeah.
You could divide 12
Yeah, we're
into
still in the
fours.
third, but we're about to enter the fourth. We're
Yeah.
almost.
That's what I'm
there.
saying. September.
Same thing.
It's the
Yeah.
fourth quarter.
Wait.
I was just being a
Damn,
little.
you make me. Shut your bitch ass. Shut your bitch ass. Shut your bitch ass. Shut your bitch ass.
Get your freak
Quiet.
on.
Shut your mouth.
Missy Elliott.
Missy, mis huevos. Oh no.
Oh my god.
Fucking shit, man. I'm glad you came, dude.
Me too, dude. Me too.
This guy's like a fortune teller. I don't even know. Like he like either jinxes people or like the whole year, but he's like something's gonna happen. And then COVID came, and I was like, this fucker. No, but every time he's like, every time he says something, something happens. Like, it's kind of scary, but funny at the same time.
Man.
Yeah.
I
Wow. Wow.
Just say random good shit, bro.
But I mean, I do always like say like, oh, I'm gonna get $1,000 this month. Does it happen? Problem, it's rare, but I like to mess with
But
it.
then he finds like a $50 like floating in the parking lot.
I find $1 or $5, but that's because I'm always walking with my head down. I've always done that.
Bro, in my old line of work, I found money. I have found drugs.
No, but you do that. You're doing
I
the
did
landscaping.
and then like when I would maintain the hotels, just hotels everywhere. That's where you find the good stuff.
Ooh, what would you
Oh,
find?
bro, I found a brand new cart, a TKO, a brand new one. Someone dropped it.
Wait, a what? A car?
A cart, a marijuana cart,
Oh shit!
Oh,
Like
no
a brand new
shit.
one?
brand new. Someone dropped it. All I did was just clean it, disinfect it, clean it some more, and then I smoked it, dude. Like, I found pipes. I have found some needles. I have found dollar bills with
Did you do the
substance still
needles?
in. Oh hell no, bro.
You should have.
No,
Fuck it.
dude,
No, babe.
there was black substance in it, dude. Like, it was just like, holy crap, that's clearly some black tar heroin right there.
Oh.
Like,
Life's a risk, carnal.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
and yeah, I found one time I found $1 like with some crystal in it still.
Did you do that?
Sold it.
Dang.
I know people who do it, so like I sold it.
$30.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$30.
I don't know how much it was, but I was just like, here, the $30, dude. I got it. I got what you need.
And what did he say? Sold.
Sold. Done deal.
Let's do some drogas. So that's the crazy. Well, how much? What is the most amount of money you've ever found?
I remember finding it baggy. It had maybe like about 2 G's of meth.
Of meth?
And I always sold it to the same guy.
Again?
Mm-hmm.
How much did you sell it to him for?
$50.
Gilbert.
I don't know the pricing to fucking this shit. Like, so I'm pretty sure I missed out on some bills, but like.
What did this guy tell you? Who was like,
He's just like, fuck yeah, dude. Like, I'll see you in 10 minutes.
that guy got high like a motherfucker.
Whoa.
Like a motherfucker.
And then I asked him like a couple days later when I seen him, I was like, yo, how was that shit? And he's like, dude, that shit was strong. I was like, can you get some more? I was just like, fuck no.
Dude, I found
I found it, bro. Like, it's like, it was just some shit luck, dude. Like, for you and me, like, I got bills and you got what you needed. Like,
And if I find some more, I'll let you know.
That's crazy.
yeah.
We went to Phoenix for one of my derby games, and we had a whole mess like with the hotel thing. So
Mess as in, like, you created the mess or like.
Yeah, we created
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Okay,
It was
cool.
like I didn't like it wasn't like we had no room, so we had to find a room to like spend the night. But so we were like driving all over trying to like find a hotel, and then everybody there was like in like zombies, right? Like everybody was like high off of meth, I guess, and
Oh, like in the town?
yeah, like in
Oh.
Phoenix. So everything was like closed down. You can't go into the. I'm sorry, I got tired of talking. I have my braces, and I'm done. My tongue's done. Okay, so
Babe, this is what the podcast is mainly. You know, you talk.
I know.
I know you look pretty. You want to sit there and look pretty, but.
How about fuck you, babe?
Alrighty, honey bun.
Anyways,
Get down
so
with it.
we were in Phoenix, and then like we took out my money out, and they were like, fuck, not one hotel takes cash, so we had to like put that damn cash back into the card, and then so we were like walking around like at Walmart like at midnight, like maybe like 1 a.m, like trying to put that in, and then we had to like register it on my phone, and he would like drive over there, and then like the next morning there was like people like half naked with like clothes falling off and like
that's
scratching
true.
and they're getting all crazy, and like there was just like a lot of people like looking like zombies, but they were like high off of meth. It was crazy.
That's how Tier C is.
What's that?
Through
Oh,
the consequences? I went and did some work up there for a while, for a week, and they have all the cold medicine behind like some glass, locked up, and behind the cashier.
Oh my god.
Because people are buying a lot of that, and even the car shops there have like extra security because they were stealing the batteries,
Oh.
like
To make meth?
to make the meth, and like, and that's what like that's what you would see is like just people like going on their own thing. Like there was a Walmart there, and there was a shitload of loiters there, and they were clearly like,
Yeah, like
On some shit.
they were clearly on a
Yeah.
plan. Like we need to get that cold medicine.
Oh.
But that cold medicine was always behind a glass case behind the register.
Oh my god.
It was and every cashier like at a store, it didn't matter what store, was always packing heat. Always.
Oh shit.
Always. And it was obvious, bro. Like it was obvious cuz like that town had a problem like
So there's a lot of people cooking out there and
Mhm.
shit. That and we don't hear about that at all.
you don't
At
like,
all,
you don't.
dude.
Like you got to
That's
go
crazy.
you got to go to those places to see it and like be like holy shit, there's a real problem here.
Yeah.
Damn, that's
But it's a
crazy.
really beautiful place. It's really beautiful place.
Like the
Walter White
people.
shit?
Like, no, dude. Like, it's a little bit more green. Walter White, there's like where he resided, there was more desert
Mm.
because he was up more on the mountains. Where
Okay.
They fucking had their home and shit, whatever. No, actually, that was Hank's. That was Hank's.
He's out of Albuquerque, right?
Yeah, his crib was more on the mountain, richer area because he was a DEA agent. Walter White was a teacher, so his crib was more like in the, you know,
The rural
middle
area,
class,
yeah,
middle class area.
Man, fuck being in the middle class.
I mean, when you're upper middle class, it's not so bad.
Yeah, upper middle is not that bad.
But being in between, like it's always a struggle.
It
You know?
feels like you're always being fucked.
I want to be Austin's upper middle class. Cuz that's like way
You guys
way-
were you guys living in Austin for a
Yeah.
while? How was that?
It's sick, dude. You
What?
need to live over there. This might take off already. Like, if you wanna, like, yeah, if it's full of opportunities. Like, El
That's
Paso's full
true.
of opportunities. You gotta create them.
Yeah,
But
you gotta
over there,
create
they're
them.
pretty much like, yeah, just apply, like,
Yeah.
everywhere. But
Yeah.
here, if you create an opportunity, it'll happen, and I've seen it happen over and over again. But over there in Austin, it's more of a, it's already there for you. Like, you can just come and
What's his
apply.
name? John's living over there.
John Munoz.
Munoz?
Yeah, he went
He's
with
trying-
Ruben, right?
He was living with Ruben for a while, but he's got his own place now.
Oh,
He was trying to recruit me as his roommate, but at the time I was like working. Like, I had a pretty stable job here when he hit me up like months ago.
Yeah.
And well,
You should go up. You should go
right
up
now,
there.
like yeah, like
You should go. Honestly, I'm telling you right now, you will find a painting job, a landscape job, any kind of job out there, dude. Craigslist will be your best friend. Like, you will find odd jobs, gigs, labor, talent, whatever, dude. Over there, like, you will always find something like to do, like for sure, as far as to get paid or find a job. So, honestly, if you really think about it, take off at least just to try it out for a month, like
Mhm.
just to see what it's like, if you like it, the jobs or whatever. And yeah, if you don't like it, come back. But it's worth it. It's worth it to go over there and check it out and fucking.
And
Put-
for music, it's like it's really
For
good.
music is
there's
huge.
music. There's musicians insurance over there.
Really?
Yes, musicians have
Brittany.
insurance.
Brittany is out there.
The last time I spoke to her, she was in San Angelo.
Okay.
She was in San Angelo. I'm not too sure if she's still there.
Wow.
But
She's,
I think with her boyfriend is a drummer.
Okay.
And,
Her
like-
band is pretty cool.
I recently stumbled upon her fucking Instagram.
Yeah.
And I saw like she was a part of the
Just OG.
stage, like, you know, like as a performer. I was just
Yeah.
like,
Oh, that's
so I got curious. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, what is like what is
Yeah.
what is she performing? But like
Yeah.
I just left it at that.
I'm gonna
Oh.
butcher her band's name, but I'm just gonna.
But
gonna
what
say-
is it like?
You know what? I don't know if you know who Les Butcherettes is.
Hell no.
So it's like indie almost,
Indie.
and she's like a mixture of like Janis Joplin and that.
oh cool.
Like it's really groovy, but
Like a
it has a fast
Oh,
pace.
okay.
Like it's cool. It's
You ever heard of
cool.
Ginger?
Ginger?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Some band from the Ukraine.
Language of Caterpillars. That's the name
Caterpillars.
of the band that she plays in. Language of Caterpillars.
I'm gonna check that.
And
shit out.
yeah, it's pretty cool. There's one song called More Cowbell. It's pretty cool. Yeah, she's Austin. She's up there. Austin's fucking awesome. Joe Rogan's gonna be out there. There's an MMA fighter out there, Tim Kennedy. There's always something going on, dude. Like the farmers market. But right now with COVID, like, yeah, there's not a lot popping, but I'm pretty sure there's shit still popping. I would recommend it highly, like, for sure, for sure. If John has this, if you already have a place to stay at, book it. Yeah, it's a cool place.
Yeah.
You have anything else that you want to talk about, Gilbert? Anything you want to mention? Anything you want to plug in? Anything you want to something we might have not talked about?
If you haven't cut the new chapter to the Dragon Ball Z Super manga, you really gotta read it.
It's good or what?
It's so fucking good.
Give us a little summary.
Dude, I would need to tell you years back of story so you would be
the
able to
backstory.
understand what's going on right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, no.
Like-
Harry Potter.
Like I legit would need to give you like
lesson.
5-6 years back worth of like, you know, plots and story.
Oh god.
So you would legit barely understand what's going on right now.
Dude, I'm a scumbag for Dragon Ball Z. Like, I'm not a big fanboy. I like the art. I'll say that. Dragon Ball Z, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Pokemon. I just like the art. I never liked the fucking cartoon.
Bro, remember when you were like one of the first ones to draw them around 5th grade?
Oh,
I started actually drawing Dragon Ball characters was because of you.
No shit.
Yeah, it was because of you in Miss
Yeah.
Nada's class.
Miss Nada.
Yeah.
Yeah, that lady was fine. When I was young,
She was
rocked
beautiful.
the world. I was young.
Oh yeah, and then.
And then that's it.
Wait. Is that okay? I'll.
Miss Nada.
She's the
Miss
counselor.
Nada?
She's the
I
counselor.
thought it was NATO.
Miss Tab. She was Mrs. Tabbitt
Miss
for a
Tabbitt.
while.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mrs. Tabbitt
Yeah,
now.
my mom got to work with her.
I don't think she's Mrs. Tabbitt no more.
No.
She yeah, when I was in high school. I mean,
Baby.
elementary.
Yeah,
I
when
was
we were
like,
5th
this
grade.
is it.
Wait. So what did it?
I'm in love.
Give it.
She was short,
She was short. She had
plump on the backside.
and the front.
and
Pull up
front.
on the backside.
Well, I mean, I pretty much got Miss Nada later on in my life.
What?
So it's
Baby.
it's like a win-win for me.
True, huh?
So yeah, Dragon Ball Z. It was all because of the art. So your band, when are you guys practicing again?
That's still up in the air right now. We talked about jamming a couple days ago.
You guys should invite us to record the jam session. I'd be down.
I will totally mention like, hey man, there's a podcast. There's a podcast interested in our fucking growth. And
Like,
my vocalist will probably jizz his pants right there, dude.
I'm gonna put a Craigslist ad so that your vocalist can be like, you know what, we should look up on Craigslist for a podcast that is interested, and then boom, it happens all over again.
Right? Like,
The Cinderella story.
I'll just
when you guys met,
tell him like, hey man, like,
you should look on Craigslist, and then I'm gonna put it.
maybe like, you know, there might be a podcast out there doing like branching out more than just, you know, in studio shit, like, you know, going out and
Yeah, we would love that. I would love that to just get a jamming session. That'd be fucking cool.
Oh,
That's
I have a
pretty cool.
question. Like maybe you asked like, okay, so what got you into metal? Like where
metal.
and how and why?
That's crazy. That's crazy because it was in between. It was a summer year of 6th grade going
Oh, I'm
into 7th.
69. I thought summer was 69.
Hell no, I'd be like way too old for that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, before that I was a little thug. I was
Okay.
thuggish.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
thug, dude. Like I was fucking rocking Dickies, bald as
Yeah?
fuck. Yeah.
Okay.
Breaking into houses, you know, doing the stupid, you know, the dumb shit, like, you know, doing all the wrong things. And my parents had bought a trailer, and it was over there in Fabrance. And it was it was actually a spring break in 6th grade. rather than us enjoying it, my pops like took us over there and fucking labored us like crazy, you know? Like we had to like release all the fucking everything that was holding the trailer down, like everything we had. Like that was our spring break. And my cousin,
Fuck.
he was in 8th grade, much bigger than us. So at the time he took over the radio. So it was KLAQ all the time.
Oh.
So that week, because of that week and because of my cousin, you know, being bigger and stronger, like forcing us to listen to KLAQ all that week, we just kept going. Like, you know, we just kept listening. We would like listen to a song and like it would catch our ear and like we just
Make it
slowly stopped listening to like we'll just slowly stop listening to everything else and stuck with rock at the time, rock. And that's basically like it wasn't anything crazy or anything. It was just legit. That's how it happened. Like,
That's pretty cool.
and we just carried it on from there. I remember one time we were at the Shilos at the swap meet, and me and Richard saw a Van Halen CD, and we asked our pops like, "Yo, can you get this?" And he's like, "Fuck no, that's some devil shit." Like he was straight convinced like, "Nah, that's some devil shit."
Oh, wow.
And I was like, me and Ricky just look at each other and we're like, this is the complete of that. Like, I mean, yeah, there's sex talk and whatnot, but like,
Like,
just
not
like,
bad.
I was like,
Like,
dude,
do
you
you
want to
know-
hear some demonic shit? Like, fast forward 10 years later, listen now. Like, yeah, you
Oh,
can.
yeah.
People label it as like satanic and whatnot, but it's really not, you know.
You know what? There's always the thirst for occult to want to know like what's beyond whatever. I went into that kind of thing not that long ago, like why the metal and devil is related, but I think at the end like it's truly within you, like how you feel that day, like you
What-
might
what
feel
I-
angry, so it's like yeah, it's a demon, it's a devil, but it's just you being fucking angry, like
To me, metal is the most expressive music, like that you can one that
For
one
sure.
can write, because it's like you're legit screaming.
Yeah.
Like, and like it's if you've ever been to a concert, like the energy that builds up,
yeah,
like when a band is playing and they're good and like the crowd is into it,
Yeah.
like that energy is like
Explosive.
it's super
Boom.
explosive and it's
Yeah.
like it's kind of supernatural and it's like in its own way because it's the energy that's like building up right there, and it's honestly one of the most expressive music types out there. Like that's how I well, like that's the only way I know how to express my emotions, because I'm the type that's gonna bottle shit up and never go back to it, like never get around to it. But
with rock.
what playing the guitar has taught me is how to like trick those emotions. Like I can manipulate, like I can just tell myself like get into this state of mind, like pretend you're angry. But most of the time when I write, it comes out. I start angry, but it ends up
Mellowing out.
Yeah.
it has a sound of overcoming and a happy feel to it, which is I'm trying to write the opposite. I'm trying to write something heavy, dark, and obviously depressing.
Yeah.
But like that's I guess an emotion that I haven't been able to like fully control.
Well, yeah,
because I can like there was a song, and there was like a section in the song where I wanted to put in a solo, but I didn't know what like how I wanted to write it. So like the song, it's basically a build up, and the build up of like overcoming. That's the best way I can describe the emotion behind that song. Is
Yeah.
overcoming. Doesn't necessarily like it's just it's simple as that, overcoming. And the solo was like the cherry on top of like, yeah, you got over this. Like but I didn't know what I wanted to write. So at the time I was talking to this person, and we had switched, like we had traded letters back and forth for a while. And like I was just cleaning my room and I dug up, like I found those letters, and like it brought like an emotion like to me, and I was just like, huh, this isn't bothering me like as much as I thought. as I thought it was going to bother me. So like I read the letters and I was just like, you know what, like I can throw these away. Like I can throw these away and it's not gonna bother me.
Yeah.
There's the sentiment is gone, like, you know?
You're able to detach.
So like yeah, exactly. So like as soon as I threw them away, I had like this feeling in me. I'm just like, I need to pick up my guitar. So I went, picked up my guitar, hit record, and what I wanted just
Came
like
out.
came out.
Mm.
Like that.
That's crazy.
I was able to write the solo like within 10 minutes.
Wow, that's really cool.
So like, so yeah, it's like
So it's like a moment of
I can
like,
see the,
you're like
clarity.
downloading like, you know, the universe's like, you know, creativity, and you're like
I
super genuine.
I see
Yeah.
it more of a, you're talking about bottling up your emotions, and then you say that your guitar is how you are able to release that. So that's how I see it. That
yeah, it's basic my voice.
yeah, you're dumping out, like at the beginning you said it. At the beginning you start hard. So you're dumping out, you're dumping out this bottle of emotions. So it starts hard, and then once the bottle starts pretty much emptying towards the end, that's when you were
And
able to.
I've never seen it
Boom.
like that until now.
No shit.
Just to, like someone put it into words. Like,
Yeah, dude, that's
Like I always question is like why is it like coming out completely the opposite of what I wanted it to start
it's
like.
just you.
Or that's
you,
crazy.
You
'cause,
said
like,
it, yeah.
When the bottle's full, it's like heavier, but when it's like, you know, emptying, like it's lighter.
Yeah,
So like
yeah.
you feel lighter.
Yeah. I have never bothered
Have an
visually like
explosion
thinking of
here.
that. So like
That's pretty cool. I had
That's
a hard
pretty
time
good.
expressing words because I played so much of my flute. Like, I didn't talk in high school, so I had a hard time talking and expressing like what I felt.
Mhm.
And with my flute, like I knew exactly how I felt, what song or what note or like in my like I could hear it in my head, but I couldn't like explain like what this chord meant to me to
Mhm.
another person. But I guess like that's cool that you can like vessel it out and like
it takes a lot of practice.
Was
Cuz like you can't just I
Yeah.
can't just like I said, like I can't just sit down and be like express this right now through like
I think nobody can.
No.
It takes a clear mind, or like you said, you came to a moment of clarity when you read the letter, and it's like, yeah, this doesn't bug me anymore. I think those moments are the key to completing your initial thought or your initial journey. So I think that whole thing is fucking badass. Like from the point where you fill up your bottle and how you empty your bottle and you get that moment of clarity. I think that's the only way to get rid of it. Like, because I do the same thing, and for me it would be doing these kind of things. Like I empty a little bit of it. I go to the gym, empty out some more. I go home and I either pick something up, or I do something that completes me, and boom, the bottle's empty. Whatever was bothering me is done.
Mhm.
Like that's why I get into a lot of arguments, because I let go of things really quick. I'm like, yeah, dude, like this is not gonna bother me for the rest of the day. Like, you saying this or doing this is like, okay, well, shit, let's move on. Like, and that bothers people.
it does, dude. And my boss was like that. Like
Yeah.
like I would fuck up and I'd accept it. I'm like, yeah, I shouldn't have done this. Like, yeah, I could have done this better. But he wants to like keep fighting about it. Like, and it would bug him that I would accept it. Like,
yeah, I fucked up, dude.
yeah, like yeah, I fucked like, and he's just like, really? That's all you gotta say? Well, yeah. Am I supposed to say something else? And he's like, and he would blow up, bro, and like it was
He wants you to be like,
He
oh,
wanted
sorry,
it, like-
sir, sorry, sir.
because
Oh,
his
yeah.
usual reactions with other employees was like they would bark back.
Oh.
So he would bark back. So it was like,
It was a confrontation.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
like, and that's what he looked for.
like
And
the
whenever
usual.
I didn't fuck up all the time, but when I did, like he let me know, and I'd be like, yeah, like I did, like I did, and he hated that for me. Like he hated that I would accept my mistakes.
Yeah, I've learned to do
It'd
that.
drive him crazy.
Yeah. It's just the
crazy.
best thing to do. Just, you know what, man? Like, let it go. Like one thing I've heard, the one good thing. Well, the two of the good things that I've heard from church ever was, these people are probably went home and you're over here killing yourself, replaying it in your head, and then they're happy at home. Like they've forgotten about you, or you're still mad over here about it. They're gone home and they're good.
Yeah.
So why even still linger in it if this other person is like doesn't give a fuck about you or how you feel?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Or like some
letting
people
it
are
go.
addicted to like fighting or like confrontation or their own pain. They want to be, they like keep replaying like whatever made them sad, just to like feel it again and feel it again. And like I used to feel like Oscar, like he like drops like, yeah, I'll do it, and I won't do it no more. And I want to keep fighting because like I feel like I want to like continue fighting. Like I don't,
Or feel like
yeah,
like
I
oh
wanna
that's
keep
his
going.
defense, like to like okay, like let's drop it and like
But
Yeah.
like he doesn't fully absorb what, or like not just saying like
No, go
like
for
calling
it.
it, like he didn't absorb like the
The-
moment or like what the wrong, like you, that's
exactly.
what you
Or
feel.
the
Yeah,
severity
the
of like what
severity of-
happened.
Yeah.
But in her
But-
perspective, this is what something that I always say. I'm like, in your perspective, because
That's what pisses me off.
in your perspective, this is like level 10, like danger, and
Yeah.
in my perspective, it's like it's like a 4.
It's like a
or
4, like,
3.
yeah.
Like
Negative, like the last time, it's like it's a negative.
you could put a
3.
temporary repair. And then
Patch it
come
up.
back later on and like, hey, remember that one thing? But I learned to like be like, okay, like more understanding. Like, okay, yeah, you're like, so you have to see my point of view that I see it as a 3, but I see your point of view, you see it as a 10. So let's sit down and let's talk about it. Let's figure it out.
Yeah, figure it out. Yeah.
And yeah, that's it. I lost my train of thought. I wanted to say something else, but I totally
Oh, sorry,
forgot.
babe.
No,
Yeah.
you're good.
No, I get addicted to like confrontation or
Uh-huh.
like stirring up the pot. I don't know, like, or I guess because it was such something I never really did. So now I'm like oh, like I can do this, and I can start a fight, and
You know how to control the situation. Like,
yeah. So I
some-
guess I'm like learning like my extent, I guess, and
But that would
but,
you? Yeah,
but
go
yeah,
for it.
when I was with a boss that I really hated, and I was becoming like addicted to like me and her fighting and like having drama and like coming home and like telling Oscar and like and then my boss was like, my counselor, he was like, you think about her a lot, and he's like, she probably doesn't even think about you, but you think about her all the time. And I was like, fuck. Yeah.
Realization.
Isn't that what I just said not that long
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So, but I guess like your boss probably like was used to like.
Yeah, like I said,
Yeah,
he was
got
used to like
addicted to it.
he'd call somebody out, like they'd bark back, but I'd be like, "No, yeah, I fucked up. Yep." Like, all right, so what do you want me to do at this crib? And then like he'd just like look around and be like,
Yeah, he was waiting for a fight.
"Yeah," he's like, "Do
Yeah.
you not realize you like, yeah, I know, I realize." He's like, "Yeah, so what do I do over here now?" Like, yeah, I fucked that up. Like, we can wait till next week till the grass
how it
regrows.
is.
Like, yeah.
But that's how it is. It's just, but you can't do nothing about it. Like worry about it. Like it's just moving on. And I think any human trait is addicting. Like, fucking jealousy, being a mortar, like, being over exaggerated. Like all of those things are addicting because they do give you a dopamine because in your perspective, that's right. Like this is happening in your life. So for that, like, if you're able to rationalize it in your brain, like this is right because it's happening in my perspective, then it feels good
Yeah.
to keep doing it and doing it and doing it because in your reality, that's it. That's it. Which is it's really hard for anybody to see on a third person, like see yourself like, oh fuck, like I'm a fucking mortar or I'm fucking I say shit and or whatever the case may be. But it's always good to kind of see yourself in that perspective in that third person to be able to mitigate those feelings or those fucking I totally lost the word or those things that you're afraid of. So yeah.
I see myself in the third person a lot in Fallout Vegas.
Yeah.
It's a video game.
The car game. Right?
Nah,
Fallout.
Fallout Vegas,
No.
post-apocalyptic. You thinking Burnout?
I'm thinking of Burnout.
Yeah,
Fallout is
it's RPG.
So you think of yourself in that scenario?
Nah. I was just like, like mocking you. Like,
I went, but I did go on. I'll tell you what. I rambled for like a good, what was it, like 30 seconds about that one topic. And honestly, I lost my train of thought in the middle of it. But I kind of caught it, and then I was able to like keep going and bullshit you guys at least for another 10 more seconds.
That's good, dude. That's some good improv skills right there.
Thank you. I've been practicing.
You've been improving this whole time.
Hey, you gotta, like, in whatever art you're in, like, there's gonna come a point where you're gonna have to improv. Like, straight up. Like,
For
straight
sure.
up, bro.
You
Like-
get good at it, but then you want to start expanding or trying new shit. So you have to say fuck it and
Like,
And
it's
go for
good
it.
when, like, it's like when you have to improv, it's like, I'm not gonna worry about it, because, like,
I can
good shit
improv.
usually comes out. Like,
Just look up free jazz. They can't get any worse.
That's all it is, dude.
No, free jazz. Is like they're not even playing their instruments right. They're like all like, I don't know.
It's just,
It's so bad.
I can hear it in here. It sounds exactly like
Like that. These wrong
dun,
notes.
dun, dun, dun. Like the wrong fucking note.
Like that.
Like, yeah.
Like that. The thing Oscar was like, so I'm free jazzing. Like when he rambles, I think
I'm pretty much free jazzing sometimes.
you're free jazzing.
Yeah, I lose my train of thought. That I need to work on it. Like I need to work on building my sentences so that they're shorter and to the point, and yeah, they make sense so that they don't drag on that long. And I pretty much lose my train of thought.
It's cool, dude, because, like, I mean, we all did because we, like, from what I recall, whatever we were talking about started with Dragon Ball. And we ended up talking about, I don't know, what did we finish talking about? Improv?
Right now it's improv
Free
now.
jazz.
Well, we were gonna end it about 3 subjects ago.
Oh, sorry.
And now we're here. Nah, I mean,
asked the question.
because I had asked Gilbert, anything else, and Sarah asked
Oh,
you where
yeah.
your foundation from
Yeah.
for rock or where you started, and then you told us a story that you worked on your spring break
Yeah.
in the RV, or not RV, the traila.
La traila, la pinche traila.
Damn. We saw Ricky at Walmart actually. Another
yeah.
hometown hero.
For real?
He was all
Yeah,
happy.
at the Walmart.
Was it recent? Long ago?
About
Like-
2
like-
months ago, a month ago.
Like in, I think before spring break.
Before I think it was right when COVID was hitting.
Yeah, like before.
I was in jail.
Oh shit.
Oh.
I was in jail for when Kobe died, for the Pro Bowl, for the Super Bowl.
Ah,
You didn't miss much.
That Super Bowl was pretty great. We we missed the third quarter because some fucking asshole like lit up his mattress. So they locked the whole prison,
In the
like the
middle
whole.
of the
Yeah, they
Super
locked
Bowl?
they locked it down. They shut off the.
Le valió
They
madre.
shut it off, bro. It's because he was in the 600 wings where like the lockdowns were the fucking not crazies, but the fucking people who will fight for everything or anything.
Jesus.
Like he wasn't getting. I think he wasn't getting his meds.
Oh man.
So like he lit up his mattress to get the attention of the officers, and we just see all these officers running with shoulder pads and football helmets, and in there we call them Ninja Turtles because that's what they fucking look like when they're running with the equipment on. So
Ninja Turtle.
yeah, and they have hockey sticks, so like it doesn't help. Like it doesn't help. so yeah,
It
like
might be ducks.
we missed the whole damn third quarter because of that.
Yeah.
And we were just like, when they turned it on, they wouldn't let us out. So we were just like, since I was in the trusty tank, like, we each had single cells, like in the 500s. Since we were trustees, like we each had a room. Like in GP, the general population, you share like, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6. There's 2, 4, 6. There's 8 guys per room, and there's 4 rooms in every pod. So that's what was cool about being the trusty tank is I had my own room, I had my own toilet, like I had my own privacy. Like I had privacy,
Wow,
like
that's pretty cool.
to a certain extent. But at where my room was right in front of like the person who was in the picket, and that's like the person like that's in charge of like opening doors, like
Oh.
on the computer all the time. You got an officer up there, and then you got two in the bottom. So like like it's not like I was like doing anything wrong or like
Or couldn't do anything.
I couldn't do anything. Like they'd be coming in every hour to do their rounds, so I always just check.
Oh wow.
So
So you had an hour to jerk off?
to jerk it, to fucking stick and poke it,
Stick and poke it? What is it?
the tattoos.
To get tattoos? Did you get any tattoos in
Fuck no, that shit is disgusting in there, bro.
Neta?
Yeah. It's not.
It's
It's not
crazy.
just like you can clean all you want, but it's still fucking like dirty.
Because it's been
People in there are dirty as fuck.
hundreds of people like gone through there and
And the thing is, it's always cold.
no matter
Always
what.
fucking cold.
Yeah.
Like
Fuck no.
when I was in the 300s, before I got into the trusty tank, I always had my blanket on me. Like if you didn't have store or like commissary, if you didn't have a thermal underneath, like you were gonna suffer. It was terrible. It was cold.
Were you just like the guy in the background, like just hanging out, like, or did you have to like like hang out with certain people or?
No, dude. Like, just like in school, I could like talk to everyone. I can fit in. I could like talk and fit in with everybody.
No shit.
So I didn't struggle when I was in jail. Like I didn't struggle. Like
You were just like, yeah, I'm just.
there was just a couple guys who like tried to mooch off me.
Mm.
I was like, I'd fucking shut that shit down right away. Like
Yeah.
you can tell like who the moochers are and shit.
Yeah.
So it was yeah. To make the main point, fucking.
Dude, you're suave as fuck, dude. You're even suave in jail, like you're just a cool all around guy.
Bro,
Pretty
like
cool.
it was.
You make it sound easy.
I know
It
it,
was
sound like
It
it's a
was.
fun time.
It really was.
It's like-
Honestly, like, if it like the only way jail's gonna be hard is if you
Make it hard.
make
for
it hard for yourself. That's the like, bro. You're getting a free meal. You got somewhere to stay. Like you're not paying shit. You're not responsible for anything except whatever fucking like job title you have as a trustee. That's it, bro. That's it. Like, if that like it's the easiest fucking life.
No shit.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of guys can't really. They get
They get
institu-
institutionalized.
quotes,
Yeah. So, I met a couple guys actually like that.
No shit.
Like there was this one dude who got released, and 2 days later he was already back in there.
What did he say?
He's like he's not comfortable in the outside world.
Oh no shit. He was
Yeah.
all like, I like it here.
'Cause he's taken care of, bro. Like he's taken care of. Everyone's taken care of.
But he does like small things to like.
Like
land
petty
them in-
crimes to land
yeah,
back in jail.
Land him back in there and then probably get out like soon so he can like go do.
Like when
something
he
else.
like basically he had the mindset of like, all right, I'm tired of reality. I'm gonna go check
So he
in.
does like So he does like being out here, but then when it starts getting kind of like I
Yeah,
don't
too
like.
much. Like he's like, I'm gonna go check in, at the
Wow.
hotel.
Oh shit! Like a reset almost. That's crazy.
It was crazy because the only times like I had no idea it even snowed this
Oh,
year.
really?
I had
It did?
no
Oh
clue.
yeah, it did. It did.
I had no clue, but like one time I was going, like since I was in the annex, they drove us downtown to, I had court, and over there like the way you go to court is you go into the county jail, and then you're in the holding cell for about 6 hours, and then you go through an underground tunnel, and then like you straight up go through underneath like downtown.
Oh shit!
And you go like there's just like a section and it's just an elevator and you just go up to whatever floor. I was in the 10th floor, and like on our way over there, just cloudy.
Wow.
Get into the when we're getting into the buses, like we could feel the temperature had dropped like dramatically. And when we pull out from the El Paso County, like the jail downtown, everything is white.
Oh,
Everything, and that's not even like just like some fucking sand. Like it's a thick layer of
Dang.
white. It was so fucking depressing, bro. Like it was depressing as fuck.
Why?
Because
You
I
wanted to play with the snow and shit.
oh yeah, bro. Like the last time it snowed, I was with my dogs and like we was fucking
No.
having a great time, like on the cotton fields, like
Yeah.
just running, like
Yeah.
watching them trip like and slip in the snow. Like
Yeah.
I've only had the chance to do that once,
No shit.
and like it has hasn't snowed like that in so fucking long. So when it like I noticed it, I was just like, fuck. It's like, but I got myself in here, so like.
That's crazy.
Like-
That's beautiful though. That's such a beautiful thought to have, that you are really grateful for the outside and everything, and that you don't want to keep going back. You know, like.
Yeah.
Like
But
this
it's
guy
crazy.
that
It's crazy,
is
bro. Like
institutionalized.
since 2014, I've been in jail every year.
No shit.
Every year, because like in the kiosk they got like in the pod you can look at your transactions, and the transactions go as back as far as you've been in jail, and the latest was 2014 to today, like to this year.
Wow.
Every year I was in jail. I had no idea.
That's
Yeah, it had just become an
the
unfortunate
system.
norm to me.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't in there like this is the most time I did, but like I was in there like weeks. Like the most I did was a month, here and there. But it was every year. It was every year,
And
and it's I wasn't out fucking. I was just bad.
bad decision making.
A
Or-
part of that,
or
but I
just-
was like bad, like wrong place, wrong time. A lot of
no
times.
shit.
A lot of times.
No shit.
Most of the times.
You shouldn't have been there, but
I should have had left like a minute or two, like
Dang.
before that situation went down.
Man.
But I decided to stick around, and like
then some shit popped off.
shit always popped up.
That's why every time when it gets too hard to do something, I've learned to let it go. Like, okay, it's not meant to be. Like, I'm not gonna fucking force it because
You know
Shit,
what's
I was
crazy?
looking.
Like not too long ago, I got pulled over, and this was the first time in 6 years that I don't feel like scared. I'm
you
like,
have
fuck,
all that
I'm
shit.
holding, like, fuck, I have a warrant, like, you know, like, I got pulled over, and I was just like, no, I don't have a license, no, I don't have an insurance, and they ran my name. Got anything? I'm like, nope, like,
Wow.
and with just my record, like, that's just like enough for them to like search. Like
Oh,
they're gonna
shit.
search me always. Like when I get pulled over, I'm always gonna get searched, just because of my possession charges. And I was just like, dude, search me, search all you want. You ain't gonna find shit. And I'm not like I don't have a fucking warrant, so like I'm good. It's like it was a good feeling. It was a good
to
feeling.
be like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, I'm good.
That's
Like
really cool. It's kind of like that song that you're talking about. Like you finally like your bottle's like being empty.
yeah, it was like I hadn't felt like that. Like
That's good.
Yeah,
it
never
was, it
carry.
is, and I don't want to stop feeling that.
If you like smoking weed, you know, doing a little un pasecito, if you like doing whatever you like doing, like, don't carry it with you. Like, don't carry it. Like,
Or at least throw the baggie away when you're done.
yeah, or whatever. Like, dispose of the evidence. Just I don't know. Like, don't carry it around. Like, it's not worth it. Like,
Be really careful.
just leave stashes. If you ever find one of my stashes all over town,
Bro,
you're a lucky one.
one time, me, St. Mary, and Joe, we were going to go see Parkway Drive in San Antonio. And we bought an eighth. And we smoked about 2.5, almost all of it. And we stopped, like, at the mile marker right before the fucking, the Border Patrol station. We had smoked almost 3 Gs. We had like a G or half a G left. I put it in a plastic bottle, and I put some rocks in there, and then like heavy rocks, and then I put it right there on the pole. And I'm like, you better be here for when we come back. And yeah, like we get to the Border Patrol station, and he sees our eyes. Like
They're
when you
bloodshot,
when
right?
yeah when they're bloodshot, and when you smoke that much, and like when it's that good, your eyes poof up so bad. So like he like looks at all of us, and he's all like, why does it look like y'all been driving for the like 8 hours straight? And I'm like, I just told him like, yo, like I just got off work, man. Like I'm tired as fuck. And he's like, it smells like marijuana. Like you guys didn't smoke weed like on the way, and like what pissed him off, cause it was like, no, we didn't smoke. No. Like I was like, yeah, why would you like why like why would you even think
fuck?
that? Like I don't smoke.
Dumbass.
We kind of had a grin on each one of us had a grin on our face, cause it was pissing him off. And what set him off was the dog. Like the dog. Like that's the only reason we got searched was because the dog picked up the smell it was going crazy all over St. Mary's fucking Mustang.
Oh
And that's the only reason we got searched. Was because the dog was alerted. So when the dog's alerted, there's obvious drugs in the vehicle.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
So like that's what was pissing him off even more is like there's something in here. He's like, you guys are clearly fucking high. Like the dog was set off, so like there's something in here. So he fucking turned this guy's car upside down, and Joe like, I think he was going to EPCC at the time, and he had his backpack, and the officers like just threw everything
papers
out,
and everything.
papers and everything, and Joe got pissed, and then like I was gonna say something like, yo, like that's unnecessary.
Yeah.
And one of the officers like pulled me aside from Joe and St. Mary, and he starts patting me down. And then one of the officers comes to me with some fucking bullshit ass trash in his palm, and he's like, "What's this?" And I look at him, and like the other guy just like calls me back. I'm like, "What is it?" And the officer's like, "I don't know. You tell me." I was like, "It looks like some shit. Like it doesn't." I was like, "What do you think that's a roach?" I told him, like, "You think that's a roach?" And he just walked away, put it back on the hood. They didn't find anything. So they just grabbed all the shit and threw it in the back. And at this point, me, Joe, and St. Mary are just laughing. Like, we're just laughing, like, holding our laughs back and shit. And then they finally let us go. And we're just, like, laughing our asses off, dude. We get to San Antonio. We hit up Nick LaFoe. Since we didn't have any bud, we're hours early to the show.
Mm-hmm.
So we, like, I find out, Nick, you remember Nick LaFoe?
Yeah, I remember Nick LaFoe. Nick
He's in
LaFoe.
San Antonio. He was a plug, apparently, at the time for some Reggies. So we waited, but, like, wasn't happening. And at the time, Joe's sister was going to San Marcos, the school there. Bobcats, I think, some shit like that. And Joe's mom was like, "Go get a fucking picture with your sister." And Joe was like, he protested it at first. He's like, "Nope." She gave, like, I talked to her, and she was like, "You better make sure, like, he goes, gets a picture with Sarah. You better take the picture and send it to me." I was like, "All right." So we went, drove up to San Marcos. It was like 40-minute drive up.
Yeah.
From San Antonio. And we get the picture and everything, and we start asking Sarah, like, do you know, like, any plugs out here? And she's like, yeah. And then, like, she started, like, calling some, and I remembered Misty's out here.
Yeah.
Misty and Cassie are out here.
Yeah.
So I hit them up. And, like, right away, like, Misty's like, hit me up. So we go to her apartment, and we scored, I think, 4 Gs. We smoked one there with them. And my dumbass jinxed the whole situation. Like, we walked out. I was like, we made it. We're here to see Parkway Drive. We just scored some marijuana. I was just like, this is the perfect day. And after I said that,
Oh no.
well, Cassie put the cherry on top, bro. She just looked at us. She's like, you guys gonna get pulled over and get arrested.
That bitch would though.
and that's the way it was left. But like, we kind of just brushed it off. We went out, and that's when I said, like, this is the best day ever. And then we go back to Sarah's dorm just to chill, just to wait for the show to start. And she's like, you guys want to kill time? We can go to some river walk. She's like, we could legit walk over there, or we could drive. We decided to drive.
Oh no.
So we're on campus grounds and everything, and we're at a stoplight, and there's a cop right here to the right. And none of us are wearing our seatbelts.
Oh.
So we all, like, as soon as, like, he starts going, like, we all pulled on the seatbelt, and it was so obvious. And, like, he busted a bitch on us. And at this point, Sarah didn't know that we had drugs on us.
Yeah.
So we get pulled over, and our mistake was moving the baggie, because it didn't smell at that point.
Yeah.
Because Sarah couldn't smell it.
Yeah.
But we got the bag and we moved it, and it just picked up the smell, and she's like, "Oh, I smell it now."
Oh fuck! And it was danky shit too.
It was good
bad.
shit. It was like stupid good shit.
God damn.
And since we had smoked that with Misty,
You guys
we
looked
were,
high.
yeah, we were obviously high. And the officer's like, to St. Mary, like, why are your eyes so red? And St. Mary looks at me with this dumb stare, and he's just like, are my eyes red? Like, he's like, my eyes are red? Like, questioning it. And I'm just like,
Oh man.
and then the officer's just like, where is it, man? Like, just make it easy. Like, where is it? And, like, he just looks at me, and I was just like, just give it to him, bro. And yeah, I pulled it out, gave it to him, and all in handcuffs. All in handcuffs. Even Sarah, he even put Sarah in handcuffs. And I let him know, I was like, dude, this is unnecessary. He's just, for now, you're just being detained. But we're like, all right, fuck it.
Oh man.
And then, if we all took blame for it, we were all gonna go to jail. The car was gonna get impounded. We would have been in jail, all of us, at least 2 weeks,
Oh shit.
since it was a possession charge,
Yeah.
and that would have included Sarah.
Oh fuck no.
So, since it was St. Mary's car, St. Mary claimed the weed. We got someone to drive St. Mary's car back to the dorms because we didn't know how, none of us knew how to drive stick at the time.
Oh no.
And-
You guys suck.
So like the best situation at the time was like, all right, like you go to jail, we'll bail you out tomorrow morning, and we won't have to like take the car out of the impound or anything. And yeah, that happened. We didn't get to see Parkway Drive. We didn't because we got stuck in San Marcos. We got stuck. So
3
me and
G's.
yeah, me and
3 G's gone.
me and
No
Joe,
Parkway Drive.
me and Joe were in Sarah's dorm all night, and like, we tried to sleep, but we were just like,
Fuck.
we're just looking at each other back and forth. And Joe tried to start doing some homework, and like, it was just so quiet, and then he just like hit his books and just tossed them and just grunted so much. And then like I had to join, like I started grunting too, like releasing frustration.
Fuck.
And so the next morning, we go and bail St. Mary out. And they took pictures of us. And we were banned from the school property for the next 2 years.
Oh shit.
We couldn't apply there or anything. And like some shit also happened with Sarah. She had to go speak with like the main fucking
Oh
like
no.
college like leaders and like
Fuck.
explain the situation. Like we almost ruined like her college like
Fuck.
experience. But then the officer that arrested us, like, he escorted us to the parking lot to make sure we got into the car. And then like we're all getting in the car, and like he just like looks at us. So how was the concert last night? He just rubs it in our face, dude. He knows we didn't go to the concert. He was the reason we weren't able to go. Like, you know, he was
Yeah.
that big roadblock. And he had the balls to ask us how it was. St. Mary almost punched him on the spot.
No shit.
Yeah.
What
And
is
I
it?
almost died too because I was standing in front of this guy's Mustang, and the guy who drove it left it in on first gear.
Oh,
So,
you turned it
so
on.
when he turned it on, boom, bro, like St. Mary caught the brake on time. And I was just like, what the fuck, dude? Like, you almost killed me. And he's like, nah, whoever fucking drove my shit, like, fuck that guy. Fuck that guy. Like, he was pissed because someone touched his fucking, his car, dude. Like,
Yeah.
someone else had to drive his car.
Yeah.
So, like, that bothered him. And he's like, so yeah, I almost died that day too. Like,
Shit, man.
and like, yeah, dude, like, it was all terrible. Like, it was all terrible. So we went and hit up Misty again and got 3 more.
Oh my god.
And then we like I told Cassie, like, you were right. Like, you called it, explained exactly what happened, and she just started crying. I didn't feel bad because like
She started crying?
yeah.
She should.
She was like, oh, I feel bad, and I was just like,
Yeah, you
You
should.
should like
Yeah.
yeah.
Fucking, that's real. You say shit out to the world, it's gonna happen. Like,
You put
you
it out
dumb
there, and
fucking bitch.
it
Now,
happened.
She's probably a good person, you know. She's always said hi to me, super cool, whatever. But in this scenario, yeah, fuck her completely. Yeah, 100%.
Oh yeah, man.
My mom used to always do that shit to me. No vayas, algo va a pasar. Tú vas a ver. All the time. Pinche quemado, parado, like knees. I'm like, Mom, like, you're supposed to be on my team. Say that it's gonna go good.
Yeah, you'll be good. Yeah. I would tell my mom that shit too. I was like, why do you come up with the most fucked up like situations like or scenarios like. Like this is never gonna happen. It's like I don't even know how you come up with this shit. Like you got some crazy imagination. Like,
And then it fucking happens. Bitch ass lady.
but yeah, dude, that was the story of.
That's a fuck. And then when you guys drove back, was the fucking weed still there?
Oh yeah, that was the main point. Yeah. We smoked all that shit. We actually like
So
stopped.
the 3Gs. And then you guys smoked again.
We actually stopped like before we got close to Van Horn. We jumped a couple fences that were there was signs that clearly said like private property.
And
no
you wonder
trespass.
why you end up in jail, Gilbert.
But this was worth it because we
Okay.
like it was actually 3 fences we had to jump,
What the hell?
and we ended up on top of the mountain, and it was just flat like for miles. Like it had this crazy like uphill, and then once you got up there, it was just flat, like so fucking like flat.
Like in
there was-
Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, dude, like exactly like that landscape. Exactly like that landscape. And just looking out with the sunset and just like we each had a fucking joint in our hand. We were just it was just like I guess this was worth it. Like this is a great moment. Like, you know, at least we're all together and whatnot. But like
It was
we
crazy.
were not the same people after that. At least I wasn't. I know Joe wasn't. St. Mary, I'm not too sure. I can't say. But like I couldn't listen to that band, Parkway Drive. I couldn't listen to them. Like my brother like asked me like what like he's like how was it, and he's just like it was like and I answered angrily like I was just like it was great, bro, like don't like I was like what do you expect, it's a fucking concert. Like I answered in that demeanor, so he knew something was wrong. And like my mom asked, and I was just like, oh yeah, it was great. I just left it at that. And like there's times when like I would go to a concert and that's all I would talk about. So my mom was kind of expecting that when I just left it at like, it was great. Like I had no joy behind like my response. So like she knew something was up, like, but not exactly like she didn't know exactly what was up. Until a couple years down the
didn't know
road,
what
I
was
was like,
going.
yeah, we got arrested. Like, like, yep, like.
There's always a Pineapple Express scenario whenever you start smoking weed and you're dealt with decision making. Like there's always like gonna
Bro,
be an adventure to it.
All
for
we
sure,
had to
for
do
sure.
was walk to the fucking river, and we would have been. Oh, you know what got us pulled over? This guy had an expired, like, his sticker was expired. It wasn't even because we pulled the seatbelt in front of the cop.
Oh, it was
It was because the
ticket.
cop
Oh.
noticed the register sticker, whatever, like, was
Que
expired.
pendejo.
It was expired. So the whole way we were driving with an expired, like, sticker. So that's what fucked us over, was that.
It's so stoner like to
And we got
leave
put-
it to
dude.
the end.
We got pulled over on 420 Avenue. It was a barbershop too. It was like, it was pretty great. Like, it's like all these
No
like stoner
mames.
signs and like.
That's so crazy.
But yeah, like when we got back past the BP station, like we pulled over on the mile marker, and yeah, it was still there.
At least you guys had
rolled it up.
lots of weed.
Yeah, dude. We basically just drove to San Antonio to get stoned,
And get arrested.
get arrested, and then just
Drive back and get stoned on the way back.
yeah. And
Man, I remember one time I went to Albuquerque for a concert. I make the long story short. I pretty much put sunscreen in my eye and ruined my whole concert.
dude, why?
The whole thing.
Did you?
Because I was
intend-
like, oh, dude, I need sunscreen because it's hot outside. And then somehow I rubbed my eye with my finger.
and you had
after
like
that,
a good chunk of sunscreen on your
I
finger?
guess so, dude. My eye was red, like, and I couldn't even see. It was both for my Valentine.
Was it Mayhem?
Panther. It was either Panthera or Slayer. I think it was Slayer.
Was it Mayhem
Marilyn
Fest
Manson.
though?
Yeah,
Was
Mayhem
Mayhem
Fest.
Fest?
Marilyn Manson and yeah, it was fucked. I was fucked. But I did the same thing. I hid a 20 sack, a Sonic 20 sack. And it was fat, and I hid it, and I forgot about it. And then when I got back to El Paso, I looked at my luggage, and I was like, oh, I got weed! Like, this much amount of weed.
Oh my god.
And then we got super duper high, me and Fo.
Nice.
I'm gonna bring him over here. I'm gonna get Fo in the podcast. Him and Cody, I don't know if you remember Cody.
Yeah, he actually worked, bro. He was there when I got arrested. He was one of the guys waiting down there in the truck for me.
Oh,
I actually had
no
to call
shit.
him and be like, "Yo, I'm going to jail. Go do the route. Let my bosses know, See you whenever I get out.
And then what did he say?
And he's just like, for real, man? Like, oh, fuck, man, be good, dog. Like, he's just like...
Be
So I was
good.
like,
Golden
yeah.
pony.
He's just like, be good. Like, I'll see you when you get out. And yeah.
Freaking Cody, man. I want to have them both on here because they had this group, Cranium Cats.
Cranium Cats, yeah.
And they have some pretty good fucking shit.
Hell yeah, dude. Cody was still doing shit. Like, he would show us some shit he was still doing. Like, and
I
he
love
also...
his voice. It's
He also
Tyler, the
like he
Creator
also
type of
he also
shit.
went with that idea of like the progression. Like he didn't like the idea of a hook. Like he didn't like the traditional sense of writing. Like he's all like he's like his thing was spitting like
bars.
all like nonstop. Like you know like not like come back and rely on a hook. Like it was just like a constant like flow.
And
like,
you'll find your niche.
And
like,
honestly, that is way more impressive than like
the
a
chorus,
tradition
like
like
the
traditional
whole-
sense
yeah.
like a verse, a chorus, a verse. and like that.
you know what?
But that's like, but like it's
It's a niche group. It's its own style, and if you wanna get like big, then yeah, you go through.
when you do that,
producing.
that's like for the mainstream, like
Yeah, for sure.
like the mainstream, like.
But something
shit.
like what Cody like he's achieving and accomplishing, that stuff is like you'll find your niche group, and that's pretty much it. Like underground hip hop, like Mos Def. He started. He was always a freestyler underground. Then he started coming out with more like trying to get airplay kind of stuff, and it sounds different. But if he would have kept going with the other way, like he would have had some more epic rhymes. Cause that fucker, his rapping scheme was amazing, or is amazing.
Yeah, it was good.
I liked it.
He had like full control of his voice too, which is
Yeah.
something a lot of people don't like get after till like a while. But he already
His
had
rapping
like
voice?
he had the good control
Yeah.
like of his voice.
Cody has a really cool rapping voice. He has
Yeah.
a deep voice. He sounds like Tyler the Creator.
Yeah.
I like it. I like his music. Yeah, hopefully we can get them both here.
El Fo,
Some
from what
shit.
I've heard, he was clearly like still playing with what.
With it, how he wanted to sound.
Yeah. That's what I heard from him.
Yeah, the early stuff for sure, and then I don't think he got to a point where he got it.
You know,
But-
he was actually gonna be in Morgan Graves.
No
He
shit.
actually took me to Morgan Graves' first practice. He was at because we had like a screamer and a clean vocalist too. He was gonna be the clean vocalist.
Oh no shit.
Yeah, he took me to Morgan Graves' first practice. Like, he was
No
there.
shit.
He was there. He was present. He was gonna be Morgan Graves too. Like, but I don't remember. Like, we set up a jam session and like my other vocalist didn't tell him, and he brought someone else, and I was just like, "What about Fo?" And he's just like, "Oh, that's it." And then since then, like Fo's had a hatred for him, and it's completely understandable.
Yeah. You know what? I don't know the guy. You know.
He's a good dude. That was just the wrong move.
Yeah.
like-
not a wrong, but like kind of a douchey mood. At least let him know, like, yeah, we're gonna
Mhm.
get this guy, cause I guess Fo was under the impression like, yeah, I'm gonna be in this band.
Yeah,
Damn.
he was.
Oh, he is in the band. He was in the band, and then he got cut out.
Yeah.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm done. I'm ready. You guys ready? Yeah. So this is how we wrap it up. Thank you, Gilbert,
Thank you,
for
sir.
being here. I appreciate your time, man. I appreciate your story. Hopefully we continue to.
There's still more, for I guess another time. There's still plenty more.
Dude, I'm so down. I mean, that's part of the reason why I brought you here, because I also wanna fucking hear you play some fucking guitar for sure.
My next visit, I will have my guitar.
Yeah. So, thank you guys for watching. Gilbert Rivera, Sarah Leon. Catch you guys on the next one.
He's all I'm rocking, so that all they see is checks from where the head to where the socks fit. No logo on the bifocal, flicking no roach tips. Won't even show my face until all the show.